SBM yang akan menjalani latihan praktikal ini. Buatlah yang terbaik. So bawalah nama SBM, nama UUM dengan baik. Dan dekan pesan jangan tukar-tukar tempat praktikal banyak sangat. Itu pesanan dekan. Alright, so tu saja. Pagi ni saya nak mengalukan kedatangan Promadia Dr. Siti Zubaida, Promadia Dr. Faizal, dan juga Encik Zaim. Cik Zaim ni untuk pengetahuan you all, Promadia Dr. Siti Zubaida ada, dan juga Promadia Dr. Muhammad Faizal adalah pensyarah di Pusat Pengajian Pengurusan Perniagaan dalam Departmen Pengurusan Sumber Manusia. So pagi ni Dr. Siti Zubaida dan juga Dr. Faizal akan bagi sikit pengisian kepada you all yang sangat penting. You all kena dengar benda tu baik-baik. Benda tu sangat berguna untuk you menjalani latihan praktikum. Dan satu lagi, kita ada tetamu khas lah. Encik Zaim ini adalah bekas kita punya alumni, alumni SBM, yang mana Encik Zaim ni adalah employer brand manager di Bank Islam. So Cik Zaim akan buatlah perkongsian daripada perspektif majikan. Nanti you dengarlah apa majikan punya orang kata dia punya perception, apa majikan punya expectation daripada you, untuk you pergi buat latihan praktikum. So dekat dalam chat box itu, you tengok dekat situ ada Bank Islam ada bagi voucher RM10, voucher kepada voucher T-Life. So macam mana cara you nak tebus itu, Cik Zaim pun dah letak dah dekat dalam chat, dekat bahagian chat itu. You tengok apa step you nak buat. You boleh tebus untuk dapat RM10. Boleh lah buat minum buka puasa petang ni ke esok ke untuk T-Life. Alright, so nanti kita akan ada ya sesi bersama dengan bersama dengan bersama dengan saya untuk laporan tu. Nanti saya akan bagi tahu dekat you all sesi tu. Untuk ketiga-tiga sesi yang pertama ini, you dengar dulu dengan baik-baik apa daripada Dr. Siti Zubaida, Dr. Faizal dan juga daripada Cik Zaim. Alright, so saya nak pass session ini kepada Dr. Siti Zubaida. You can ask as many as question as you want, as much question pun boleh, sebanyak mana soalan you boleh tanya kepada Dr. Siti Zubaida. Alright, you boleh tanya because this is memang untuk you all. Kita buat memang untuk SBM student. Alright, we want the best from you all. Alright, kita jemput Dr. Siti Zubaida, alright, untuk share dengan you all. Alright, thank you. Boleh start. Ida. Dr. Siti Zubaida boleh start.
Can you hear me? Bolehkah? Boleh dengar kah?
Boleh dengar.
Alright. Saya tengah my slides sekejap ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning. Ni kenapa ada dua pula atas ni ya? Saya moving. Tak boleh nak. Sekejap. I stop. Sorry ya guys. Alright. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning. To all fellow students, UUM, SBM ya. Of course, this is only for SBM students. Encik Zaim from Bank Islam, my colleague Dr. Faizal. I think I'll be given like 30 minutes, Dr. Ila, not much time, so I will run very fast. What I'm going to do with you guys today is actually to give some tips. Maybe Encik Zaim will add on more on the expectations of the employer towards the intern students, I hope that by today you already go and visit and look at your potential organization that you're going to do your internship. you already do the timing, which route is not involved with the traffic jams, especially if you are doing your internship in KL. So first of all, what is internship? Maybe, you are not graduates yet. Okay, you have one more semester, the final semester. So internship is actually another learning process for all of you. But then we are learning in different setting, okay? So what is internship? It's actually professional learning experience. Why we call it professional learning experience? Because you learn from the experienced people, working people, professionals. Sometimes you have the opportunity to work closely with the managers, with all these, the expert in the industry. So normally when you choose, of course, based on your field of studies. If you are marketing students, if you are BBA student, entrepreneur or HR, you will look, related areas when you choose the organizations. So remember that internship is a professional learning experience. You're still learning, At the same time, you're also allowed to share whatever knowledge you have with the organizations. Internship also give the opportunity. Sometimes when you are not there in the organizations, you won't be able to, to identify your interests, all right? So this is like career explorations. Sometimes by sitting or be attached to certain departments, it's like uncover your interest. Say, oh, I like this. This I never been exposed to this before during my candidature in university. But then, so they create like you exploring what your potential career, what are you going to end up, yeah? And also the internship provide you some self-development, that is learning new things. You will gain new knowledge, add on to what you learn in universities, and then you also will learn new skills. Maybe that is not being, you are not getting it from the university, all right? But then when you are there, you learn something new. And you have to remember that, not that what you learned in the university is not related, okay? Or not relevant, but things evolve very fast. Okay, knowledge change, things change. So you must keep on adding new knowledge and new skills. All right, that's why take every opportunity be given to you during your internship period. I think you already passed this stage, applying for internship, but then just to give, some advice, what comments from the organization is that in terms of how you communicate with them, how prompt you reply, to the organization, how responsive that what it means. When sometimes when you send your resume and also your cover letter applying for a placement there, sometimes they require extra documents. So how prompt, okay? And then I hope that you also have informed the employer. Maybe you receive like more than one offer. You are not just being asked to let the organization know in terms of accepting the offer, but you also need to inform the organization in terms of you need to decline, okay, because of you already accepting other offer earlier than before. Sometimes you send so many applications to so many organizations, and then they come together at one time, and then you need to choose which one is suitable for you. Okay, so most of the times when I receive complaints from organization, you fail to inform them that you declined the placement. So you have to remember that maybe your place can be given to other students, who also apply in the same organizations. Okay, that is, this is, okay, I think you will start your internship on the 1st of April, yeah? So maybe in your mind, what is the expectation, how the organization will look at you or receive you. I think this will be elaborate more by Encik Zaim, yeah, from the industry. So what my tips here is based on my experience handling practicum students while I'm in the PPA, COB before, and also the conversations with the industry about the expectations of the students. So when you are there, the first few, maybe Encik Zahir will correct me, yeah, the first few days, don't get frustrated if you are not given any work because they try to adjust with you because you're newcomers, right? So they try to understand who are you actually, okay, what are you good at? You try to, try to really understand and try to know what you are good at, all right? And then anticipate means if you're being asked to do a photocopying, some filing, some direct entry, it's okay. All right. I don't think you know how to operate a photocopier machines because when you are here, you always ask somebody in the V mall, So they will like to know whether are you a responsible individuals? Do you keep all these, private and confidential documents on the photocopier machines, and then they would like to test your attitude also. Are you a chronic complainer? Do you think that you are great, and then you think that that's not my job to do all this filing, photocopying? All right. So let people try to know you in the first place. Yeah, okay, because you're newcomers. Remember that you're newcomers, and they didn't really know who you are. All right, your background, for examples. So it takes time for people to gain trust with you. Don't get demotivated. Sometimes there's people may regard you as an intern without any working experience. Okay, just do your very best. All right. Remember that you have knowledge also. All right. So don't be, when people say that you're just an intern, so don't be demotivated. And then don't involve with any office politics or drama. You are there to learn. Just enjoy yourself because you don't know, you just new there, you don't know who.
Guys, can we wait? Because I think Dr. Siti Zubaida connections is not clear.
Sorry, guys. I think my internet problem. Okay, let me share again.
Yes.
Sorry for that. Okay, where did I stop just now? Okay, I'm so sorry.
Slide number 3, I think.
Slide number 3. Okay, is it the
Number
do
3.
and the don't part?
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah. Do and don'ts. One,
okay.
two, yeah.
I would like you to take the opportunity. I always advise students that internship is actually a platform for you to showcase talent, so that, to promote yourself. Um, then using these 4 months actually to promote, to make, how to say, to the industry that, you are the right person later on to be absorbed if they have vacancies or opportunity. So at all time, make good impressions, maybe you will be recommended, you will be choose, so at all time. And then maintain a level of professionalism and so maturity. It means that you need to be, how to say, don't get too emotional on certain things. Show your some maturity when you are dealing with people. Maintain some professionalism. Professionalism means shows that you have certain knowledge. That I said that what you learned, you can use that, throughout your candidature. What you have learned, you can share also with the rest of the people at the organizations. And then always, take seriously about company policy and rules. That's the first thing that you need to understand, in terms of working hours. Always be punctual, punctual. And then in terms of the dress code, what kind of attire that's suitable, in terms of usage for internet, there are lots of, rules and regulations there that you need to familiarize so that, you won't go against that. And then exploit means taking chance, when people give you tasks, or when, get that as an opportunity for you to learn. Always volunteer yourself. Can I help? Can I join you? I would like, I would like to be there to observe, to learn, always how to say, volunteer and put yourself as a learner roles. You are there to learn. And then every opportunity, please grab it. Okay, grab. Another thing is, as much as possible, treat your internship like a real job. Be responsible when you be given task, even though it's a very small task, but do your very best. Okay, do your very best. All right. So, and then now I think maybe Encik Zaim will correct me. Based on my conversations with the industry, now majority of them, treat the interns, students just like their own workers or employees. So they would like to really test, and most of the organizations now like using the internship as a platform for them to do the selection process. So they find it very, how to say, valuable. Okay, they don't have to waste money on the recruitment, and then by having the student doing internship, they can observe, they can assess you whether you are the one that they really look for. Okay, that's why if some of you have gone through several interviews, that's the preliminary selection process. So they would like to really select those who are, applying for internship. So make it more competitive when you search for internship placement. It's just like when you're looking for jobs. All right. And then when you are there for 4 months or 6 months, you're being observed and you'll be assessed, without you knowing it. But then they will look, oh, they have some potentials. That's why when they're giving you certain tasks or jobs, actually they would like to test you in certain things. Yeah. And then get to know people around you. I have complaints from the industry by being antisocial. By being antisocial means you are not make friends, you just sit at your workstation. And I have experience when I'm in the PPA-COB, when one of the candidates being they terminate the internship because of the person don't want to make friends with others, and then the supervisor give like chances like 1 week or 2 week, for her to change. But then since she's not, really make the changes, and say that we got no choice but to, to release early the students. So even if you are being antisocial, sometimes that is not the norms, or that's not the expectations of in the industry. So you need to know who you are, friends, new friends there, the person who are doing what, and then you need also, these are the things that most students didn't do. You have to sit down with your supervisors. You have one field supervisors, at least one, okay, depending on the organizations. But you need to, from time to time, to seek, some feedback from your field supervisors, the industry supervisors, about how your performance, how am I doing, which area that I should improve, So these are majority, I think almost all the students didn't do that. All right, so they just wait at the end of the internship period and then wait for what the supervisors are going to assess them. So from time to time, if you want to improve yourself, you need to ask, okay, what do you think? How my performance? What else I need to do? So get some advice, from your field supervisors. Another thing, this is why I say don't be shy, timid. I know that not everybody extrovert, very friendly, but then at least, don't be antisocial. That's the words that we use by the employers before. It's like it seems like you are antisocial. You don't want to be friends with anybody. And then always when that's why I say volunteers, to do more works means, do you have anything that I can help on? You want me to do, always ask for more job when your task is already completed. And don't be shy, or don't be, it's okay to ask for assistance. You have to remember you are learning, right? You are learner. You are there to learn something new. So it's normal if you ask for assistance, if you are not clear of anything. That's why I say you need to know who are working there, who are in charge on what things, sometimes in the department, who is in charge on admin things, so you have to get to know everybody there. So it's easy for you to ask for assistance. And most of the time they're willing to assist you, because they know, the role that you hold is actually as an intern. And then don't underestimate. This is why I said, sometimes I check your status, the student status, the story, and then, make fun of the little things that be given to you. Remember that you're being tested, but you don't know that you're being tested. To test your attitudes, your thinking, your behavior, whether your knowledge. So whatever, every task be given to you is a very important task. Okay, do your very best. And then when you given a constructive criticism, like feedback, listen to the feedback, because it's going to improve you. You are not perfect, right? And then you are there to learn. So there's certain things that you need to learn more. So listen to all the feedback. Don't be demotivated. Some students like crying, calling the lecturer. I mean, that's learning. That's a part of learning. All right. So don't cry to your lecturers and then complain, I'm being scolded. Yeah, and then why you being scolded for? All right, so learned. And then again, don't caught with the work drama, wherever it is in the office politics, whatever it is, avoid, all right, avoid. You are not siding anybody because you don't know who are they, because you just knew that. So do your work, just focus on work. Another thing is don't talk about people negatively. I mean, the whole 4 months, the 6 months, learn as much as possible. Talk about work. Talk about, things that you are always is there in the mind when you're in the classroom that you didn't get and then you want to learn. So stop gossiping, tak nak jadi makcik bawang, you yang over, but then you just join, then you pula yang ni. No, don't involve. Always talk about, I always advise, talk about task, you're learning. So janganlah talk negatively, you pula part of yang jadi orang kata batu api in the workplace. So these are some of the expectations. Cik Zain, we will add on more about what the company expectation. I just share a few with the time frame. Yeah. So you need to be proactive. Don't wait until the issue. That's why I say if you have any problem, whatever it is, go and seek assistance and then share about what the problem that you face. Be very flexible. Flexible mean if you ask to do anything, don't keep on complaining. Don't be a chronic complainer. Yeah. If you have to come during the weekends, if you have to stay late, be flexible. Ability to communicate means it's not just orally, but in terms of the presentation skills. Okay. That's why your IT need to be. You need to be okay, but I don't think you have problem with that. You're the new generations in terms of how to present, how to arrange your ideas, okay, and then improve your communication skills. Most of the private sectors communicate every day in English. Don't be scared of that. That's an opportunity for you to polish your communication skills, especially when you need to communicate in English. All right. IT is very important. Okay. I would like to ask you guys when you preparing before going, yeah. So you have go to the Practicum website, and then there's a form that you need to download. All right, and then including the assessment, the evaluation by the employer. Your grade is like 40% given by your field supervisors in the industry. Another 60% is from your lecturer, right? But did you have a look at what the items that you're going to be assessed by your field supervisors? When I ask the students, almost all, they are not even bothered to look at the things that you're going to be assessed of. All right, remember the form that you need to give to your supervisors at the end of your period of internship that they need to evaluate you and then send to your lecturers. All right, so if you look closely there, so you have to be prepared in terms of you're going to be assessed, in terms of knowledge, whether the understanding of the organization governance, knowledge about the key business principle practices, ability to apply knowledge, into practice. In terms of communication skill, you'll be assessed. Whether you pay attention or not to instruction when your supervisors give you tasks that you pay attention. And then answering questions. When sometimes you don't let people ask you questions. Okay, that's also being evaluated. That you ask questions, they're also being evaluated. Whether throughout the format, you never ask questions. Never to how frequent you ask questions. And then you also being assessed in terms of critical thinking, all right? Your problem solving. Did you able to identify problems while you were working on the task that given to you? Did you be able to propose a good solutions? That also will be assessed. And also IT proficiencies. I don't think you have problem in that in terms of applying, yeah. And then the teamwork. That's why I said you cannot be antisocial. So they will also be evaluated about how the attitude you to the team members, how you treat them, that you respect them, how you respect your superiors, your colleagues, and then how much you contribute to the team. Also being evaluated in terms of your leadership skill. Can you lead, certain things, and also look at your lifelong learning and information management, like seeking informations, when your boss, I remember that during the MCO, the student, need to contact frequently with the GTK and ask certain rules. Then this is a seeking information. Yeah. And then are you being resourceful or not? Can people refer to you on certain things? Maybe that sometimes they would like to test you about your knowledge. Yeah. And their attitude at work also. Whether you remember that your logbook, you need to prepare it every single day. So whether you maintain the record or not, do you respect others? The way you speak, how you treat people, punctuality also being, and also meeting deadlines. When you be given the task, how fast can you complete with a good quality of work that you're going to submit to your supervisors or whoever is giving you the job, yeah? This is other things. This is part of, if you look carefully, the form that you give to your supervisor, field supervisors, actually this is part that being evaluated at the end of your internship periods. That's why I said, whether you take time to look at, you have the curiosity to know what you're being evaluated at the end of the internship periods. Most of the students couldn't care less about, you just just share the form, and then you didn't even bother to look what are the content of it, right? So have a look at it and then try to prepare yourself, like I said, that good impression, good image, and then how ability, and also personal appearance, yeah. Jangan selekeh. You need to be, if you're in the corporate, organization. That's why I said you need to know the dress code and everything. You make yourself very presentable. Sometimes you are marketing. You need to, meet a client, whatever customer, for example. So make yourself very presentable to people. And then please portray about a creative and innovative. This is in terms of when you propose a solution, something that is not being proposed, or something that, I never think about that. That's a creative, innovative. Manage your self-image. That is your appearance. Yeah, able to think critically. That's why I think I said that try to be very professional and matured in terms of thinking, in terms of giving ideas, solution. Don't be afraid. That is your opinion on certain things, but you need to be able to put it in a very subtle way, not in the rude, think that you are so great, you have you are not having a degree yet, but you are a university student, don't look down on people. Ability to learn it fast. Maybe the first time, there's a new for you, but then learning it fast is an advantage. This another thing, don't rely independent. Independence, I said, janganlah every second you bothering your field supervisors. You need to be independent. That's why I said you've been tested about seeking information. You find it first, and then when you really stuck, then you ask for assistance. Ethical values are very important. Ethics, and then you need to know which documents is PNC. Okay, not everything you need to, sometimes you screenshot your conversations with your supervisor. Sometimes you put, document that is very sensitive documents, sensitive data. There are lots of sensitive data that you cannot just share with everybody. So the ethics is very important, the integrity, also be honest, all right. Adaptable mean how fast you adapt with the situation there. The organization always have positive mindset. You always look, this is a learning process for me. Okay, jangan ada negative mindset. Belum apa-apa lagi dah. I rasa I tak boleh nak buat. No, be an adventurous. Explore things. This is the time for you to explore. Learn from the expert. Yeah, tu kata professional learning tadi. Learn from the pros. Those who have years of experience. This is the time for you to work closely with them. All right, and then have empathy means you always put yourself. Ni kata tadi attitude tadi lah. You have to put yourself to understand others. This is good for the in terms of building a relationship with others. Yeah, I think that's all from me. Very, very short and sweet, Dr. Ila, because I know that the time is only like 30 minutes. You would like to know more from another two presenters, Dr. Faizan, and also from the industry staff, yeah, Cik Zaim. So that is some of the advice, actually advice that I would like to give to all students, yeah, when you're going for internship. Treat internship to seriously. Jangan main-main lah. Then it's not easy. And then you remember, yeah, in one organization, not only UUM students there, they also students from other university, so they can compare, within UUM graduates and graduates from UKMs or from USM, wherever it is. So you, like Dr. Ila mentioned, what the Dean mentioned, always, okay, jaga nama, you hold the names of SBM and also UUM. So make sure you do your very best. That's what I can say. All right. Thank you, Dr. Ila. I think that's all. If you have any question, you can, one or two questions.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Siti. Such a very informative sharings. Okay, so I hope all of you gonna follow the what do's and don'ts mentioned by Dr. Siti. Alright. I really admire regards to the maintain professionalism and maturity. Alright, don't be makcik bawang, abang bawang, adik bawang. Alright, okay. So in case that you have any question, you can ask to Dr. Siti Zubaida. Ada soalan tak? Alright, okay. Ada soalan tak? Tanyalah soalan. You can ask a lot of question from Dr. Siti Zubaida. Ada soalan tak? Alright, maybe what's the expectation? Maybe first day. Is it for the first day at the organisation? You can ask the question, Cik, ada kerja tak saya nak buat? You can ask Dr. Siti Zubaida. Is it that question is suitable for you to ask during the first day at internships or any kinds of the question that may be suitable for you to ask? Okay, because as Dr. Siti Zubaida said, then don't make yourself alone. Okay, you have to work in a team. All right. Okay, so you have to follow the rules, procedure, policy by the organization. So what makes you to be a good, okay, at that particular organization? So you can ask a lot of questions from Dr. Siti Zubaida. So here ada Fahmi Anwar tanya soalan. Any tips to leave a good first impression? So Dr. Siti, any tips to leave a good first impression?
Okay, what's a good impressions is all about? Okay, first, people will look, ya. Kalau tengok organisation mana-mana, if you ni, the first is they will see your attitudes. Maybe Encik Zaim will add more on that, ya. Your attitude lah. Maksudnya, are you willing to help others? I said, you guys, you already like spending 7 semesters in UUM, right? So you know a lot of things, and then with the IT background, I know that majority of you all of you actually, the new generation, very good in terms of your IT. What I said is sometimes the organization also would like to learn something from you. All right, so you can always offer. Sometimes you know about Excel more, yeah. Then you said that Puan, can I help you with this? Sampai macam ni, nak tahu macam mana you live, macam mana you nak tahu you leave a good impression. Hari terakhir tu, what they say about you. Ada student yang kata, susahlah kami, Fahmi tak ada dah ni. Siapa nak buat ni, tak ada siapa nak bantu kami. That you know that you leave something positive. And then knowledge sharing also. Share something especially related to IT, maybe some of them didn't know, you can help them. And some of you are very talented. you have like you're very good at video editing, you're very good at, you know, how to say, using Canva, whatever it is. Some they didn't know, especially if you in small organizations, yeah. Kalau you work with SMEs, you need to help them a lot also because of they don't have money for training. So always try to help, and then, you know, in whatever you can do at the same time you also learning. So give benefit to both, you know, to the organizations and also to you. So you nak tahu, that's why kita jangan kedekut ilmu. You always share knowledge, and then you know how, you know, be polite. Okay, kita kena ingat yang kita ni as a learner, kita yang apply the place, ya, kita yang apply for that organisation untuk buat practicum. So when you apply, so if sometimes the organisation say, oh, why you applying? We are organisation. Janganlah cakap saya tak ada organisasi lain. Jadi yang ini je ada. Tak boleh lah. I mean, every organisation tu dia ada kelebihan dia, even though very small company. So sometimes small company give you a lot more opportunity for you to do lots of things. Alright? So always volunteers, always, macam inilah dia nak suka tengok. Orang kan suka comfortable to work with people yang very friendly, dia ringan tulang. That's attitude part. Alright? Always help others. So if you would like to know, just wait at the end of the internship period. What they say about you during the farewell tu lah. During the farewell tu, dia akan kata lah, kalau dia kata, there's a missing hole there. Missing hole means when you go, dia orang kata, oh, ada missing, ada macam ada hole there. It means that you leave something good behind. You must always put yourself, say that I want to share something. I want to, you know, help as much as possible. At the same time, I'm also learning. That's the kind of mentality that you must have. All right, and every one of you, like I said, you're very talented. You have knowledge on certain areas, even though not all the areas, but you're good at something. You're good at something. You utilize that, and then help also the organizations if they ask for help. At the same time, you're also learning new things from them. So, two ways. Jangan duduk tunggu. Okay? Jangan duduk tunggu saja. That's why kata build impression. That's why the more you show your talent, dia kata, oh, dia ni bagus ni. Boleh dia ambil lah. Okay? Boleh dia ambil bekerja lah ni. Alright, I hope it's answer your question for me.
Okay, thank you Dr. Siti. Thank you Fahmi. Alright, so dah tahulah macam mana nak buat a good first impression. Okay. Alright, so any question? Ada lagi tak soalan lain? Ada lagi? Any questions? Ada lagi soalan lain? Tak ada dah soalan. Alright, okay. So give a big clap to Dr. Siti Zubaidah, yeah, for a very informative sharings. Okay. So I hope that you can apply, yeah. Alright, during you punya internships on this coming 1st April. April Fool pula tu, you all nak pergi practicum. Wow, okay. So get ready. Maybe that particular organisation, we're going to give you some April Fool on that 1st April, your first day at internships. Alright, okay. So thank you so much, Dr. Siti. Alright, okay. Ramai-ramai sikit. Give a big clap to Dr. Siti. Alright, okay. So we're gonna invite our second speaker, Encik Zaim. Alright, okay. Encik Zaim, are you ready? Encik Zaim, okay. For your kind information, Encik Zaim is from Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad, ya, Kuala Lumpur. So Encik Zaim ni adalah is the employer brand manager. Alright, so macam mana ni? You boleh tanya. You can ask a lot of questions from Encik Zaim. How Encik Zaim develops Bank Islam? Okay, so macam mana? What's the perspective of the employer? Alright, okay. Apa expectation employer? You can ask Encik Zaim. Alright, okay. So I'm gonna pass the session to Encik Zaim. Okay, Encik Zaim.
Terima kasih banyak Dr. Ila.
Yeah.
Okay,
Boleh dengar tak tu? Boleh dengar tak?
Okay, that's good. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning I bid to all of you. Let's begin. Our session today by introducing me myself first. And actually, I'm not alone today. I'm also with one of our campus manager as well for digital banking, okay, by the name of Puan Dayana Yaakob, or prefer to be known as Kak Yayan. Okay, so two of us, we will be sharing our experience, not only with regards to, like, from my point of view, is on the HR perspective. Yayan will touch more on as a from hiring manager perspective, okay, as well as I also can add because I'm also a hiring manager myself. And also we are going to share, because we also used to become intern before, right? So what we have observed and what we have accumulated during the experience as intern, and how you can make out the best out of your internship experience, that is the things that we are looking after throughout this 1 hour and 15 session that 15 minutes given to us. Okay, so first and foremost, I would like to introduce myself first. Okay, you can call me Zaim. I'm available on LinkedIn. Yeah, you can connect with me on LinkedIn as well. And then with regards to Bank Islam, actually this is Bank Islam. I have already started my job here since COVID, actually 2020. So it's about around 3 to 4 years already in the company. And actually, when I entered Bank Islam, I was the senior recruiter, and then I led the whole recruitment team where we recruited from junior until senior management. So that is where I think I accumulated the experience with regards to banking hires. So more or less, if you have any questions with regards to how to secure any opportunities in banking, what type of skills that are required, then you can ask me along throughout the session. Yeah. And currently, I'm the employer branding manager, which we attract the best talent like you guys to Bank Islam as employer of choice. Yeah. Before that, actually, I was with a big construction company. Yeah, if you heard about UEM before, yeah, if you know about the KL118, the tower, okay, I used to recruit people there. Yeah, masa tu belum ada lagi. We used to send our intern untuk buat simen dekat dekat tower bawah tu. Masa tu dia orang gali-gali sampai few hundred meters jugalah dekat bawah tu. We send our interns there and whatnot. So I think it was a very great experience as well. Yeah. So before and then maybe Yayan, when you want to add on your side.
Okay. Hi. Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everyone. There is about, I think, 500 over people inside the call. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for inviting me and also Zaim. Zaim already introduced me a little bit, but yep. So my name is Nurdayana binti Yaakob, but as what Zaim has mentioned, please just call me Yayan. You can.
Hi, Yayan. I think the connection is stuck, right?
Connection, right?
Okay, I think we're waiting for Yayan to fix. Before that, okay, throughout the session, if you can see in the chat box as well, okay, we got vouchers to be given to all of you, okay, for 500 over ni. Okay, so there are two type of vouchers that we are giving out. Now, number one is on my side is for the T-Life voucher RM 10 ringgit. So you can go through the steps there. So basically, you need to follow our social media at linking page, TikTok, and also IG, Go Beyond Bank Islam. Then from the IG, Go Beyond Bank Islam, you can click the link tree there, and there are three boxes, three sections for awards that you can throughout here listening to us, you can go through the votings and make sure you screenshot the completed page, then you can just DM us. Okay, we can see some of the names has already messaged in, so don't wait to complete all three. Bila you siap satu vote, you terus hantar je you punya screenshot tu, so that we can pick up accordingly. So nanti towards the end dalam pukul 12 nanti kita akan pick up your names, and then kita akan buat wheel of fortune, and those kita tengok berapa ramai. Kalau 500 orang vote for kita, then kita akan buka lagi ramai lagi T-Life voucher. Dekat saya ada lebih kurang dalam dalam 200 voucher. So tengok nanti saya nak buka berapa, mungkin 30 ke 50 dan sebagainya. Yayan, tadi you start just now, that's why I
Okay, sorry.
you want to get back. Okay.
I was talking alone. Great. Okay, so what was that?
Okay.
I terstuck kat mana tadi?
Daripada awal lagi.
Astaghfirullahaladzim. Okay,
Okay, no problem.
replay, sorry. So I'm a segment manager for student cohort in Center of Digital Experience of Group Digital Division. So what I do is actually CDX kita develop digital bank untuk Bank Islam. So we have BU by Bank Islam. Pada sesiapa yang tak tahu lagi, lepas ni boleh download BU by Bank Islam. Alright, so my job is actually to engage with students like you across different universities, where I'm going to talk about more your financial readiness, how this app can help you and whatnot. Essentially, untuk tolong you improve your financial well-being lah, with the tool that we have. And then of course, I'm also a user researcher. So user researcher, my job, aside from being a segment manager, is also to talk to as many people as I can to get feedback from you guys about the app, about your general bankings, your preference and whatnot, so that whatever insights that I got, I'm going to tell it to my team and tell that, okay, look, this is what the customers are saying, or this is what the customers are asking, right? Because here at CDX, we believe that everything that we do must be customer driven. So kita tak buat benda suka-suka, everything is backed by research lah. Okay, I have about 6 years working experience. I have come out from different industry. I've worked in banking sector, consultancy sector. I've worked in telco industry, but here I am now in Bank Islam. So do ask around, because we have a lots of tips to share with you guys from the hiring manager perspective, from the industry perspective. So I think tadi Dr. Siti Zubaidah pun dah bagi a lot of tips, but we have a little bit more that we hope that you guys can find it useful. So do chat in, macam dalam Instagram pula, do comment in, orang kata all your questions and whatnot. So we'll try as much as we can to answer your questions or any sort, or any feedback in fact. Okay, so we want to make this session as interactive as possible. Okay, don't just be a silent tu, dengar cakap. This is the opportunity untuk you tanya I dengan Zaim apa sahaja. Okay, and we'll try our best to address it. Okay, back to you Zaim.
Yayan, maybe you want to share also, because tadi I dah share macam mana nak win T-Life voucher. So you want to share how to win the Inside Scope punya voucher pula?
Okay, so essentially I know tadi dalam chat dah ada a little bit of bahan there, right? And I think I got a couple of people yang already send me. Okay, so what you need to do, there's a couple of things lah. It's a little bit of things that you need to do. Number one is actually to go to our Instagram and also TikTok to follow GetBU, GETBEU. Just follow our Instagram, okay, and also our TikTok. Either would do. Okay, and then second, you pergi dekat App Store, Apple Store atau Google Play, download BU by Bank Islam and open an account. Bukan setakat download, open an account tu sampai you kena deposit RM20. Okay, but don't worry, BU by Bank Islam ni initial deposit dia RM20, tapi you boleh bawa keluar balik RM20 tu, tak ada masalah. Sebab kita zero balance. So, just open and you take out the money, it's fine. You don't have to have a Bank Islam account pun untuk buka account BU, okay? So, you do those two and then give us a rating on App Store and whatnot, and the Inside Scope voucher is yours. So, once you guys have done all that, just screenshot and send to me, because I got couple of chats from your friends, dia dah hantar, dia dah download saja. I need the account opening. So that's how you can win Inside Scope voucher. Voucher RM20, boleh beli ice cream free, valid until end of the year. Right.
Okay, cool. Okay, now we go back to the internship experience, right? Kita go first on our own internship experience masa muda-muda dulu. I think the lesson is still apply, because like me in my case kan, I was reading economics back then in University of Melbourne, yeah. Then and that is not requirement from our university to do internship. Tapi despite having said that, I buat 3 internship. 3 internship that I did because our company kita ada banyak subsidiaries dan sebagainya. So I want to, so my aim is simple je, because of the fact that I mula-mula as someone yang reading economics, I want to do something like macam analyst punya kerja, you know, the bill Bloomberg, you know, all the stuff. Tapi at our company, dia tak adalah into that kind of stuff. Kalau you nak cari that kind of analyst punya benda, you need to go to something like macam Bank Negara, you know, ataupun Economic Research Center dekat Banknet dan seumpama lah, or you go to the business analysis part. But on the construction company like UEM back then, the opportunity to get in touch with all those stuff tak banyak sangat, ataupun memang merely tak adalah. So I was kind of stuck. And internship actually helped me. save me lah. Sebab tu I buat 3 internship. The first internship I did, I was assigned to a finance punya related department where we did all this financial reporting. Lepas tu I went to UEM builders where we constructed the second Penang Bridge tu. So that is also another exciting opportunity. And then another one I did as an economics tutor masa dekat College Yayasan UEM. So this type of internship actually make me realize one thing tau. Dia ada actually kalau you it's the same as my case, which you don't know what you are going to do, right? You belajar benda, you very passionate, but you know that career opportunities. But masa tu I was the scholar of the company, so I kena kerja dekat company tu lah. So the opportunity yang you nak dapat tu tak banyak sangat tau, ataupun you tak sure apa yang you nak jadi because role dekat luar tu macam-macam kan. So masa internship ni lah you need to explore and also try to find what type of jobs that maybe you rasa macam kalau this type of nama role macam ni kerja dia macam ni dan seumpama lah. Okay, so this is what I would like to echo what yang Steve Jobs used to say lah. If I can share the quote, how do I share computer audio? Should I share? Share content. How to share content? Okay, that's good. Okay, can you see? Nampak tak?
Dah nampak.
Okay, nampak. Okay, so dia actually ada 2 cara tau kalau macam mana you nak succeed dalam kerja, okay, ataupun you nak cari you punya so-called career calling lah, atau apa yang you nak jadi in the future. Satu, whether you begin with the end in mind. Maksudnya you dah tahu dah kerja apa you nak cari, and then you memang mati-mati you nak jadi accountant contohnya, atau mati-mati you nak jadi auditor contohnya. So bila you ada that kind of stuff, then you can go towards that trail lah. You just follow whatever requirement that eventually will lead you to that kind of desired job so called lah, yeah. But kalau you jenis macam I masa I buat intern tu, which is I don't know what I'm destined for and what not, so I ikut apa yang Steve Jobs cakap. Okay, kalau you perasan dia cakap pasal about connecting the experience that you are having. Okay, kadang-kadang kalau you tak tahu apa yang you nak capai in the future, what you need to do is just go through whatever experience that you have in the in front of your face and what not. Then from there you can find your calling. So that is another the thing lah. So tak adalah macam you nak kena start dekat one point and then you don't know what to do kan. So this is also another opportunity masa internship that you can try to delve in. It's not just doing the same thing, but also try to rotate to each unit, to units available in certain departments or division. For example, like macam HR, kalau you dapat internship contohnya dekat recruitment team, okay, dalam recruitment team tu dia ada macam-macam kerja. So dan selalunya kalau dekat intern kita akan bagi one certain specific task lah. But don't just doing that thing. But also kalau you buat benda tu dalam masa 2 minggu dan you dah rasa macam okay, I mastered this, then try to ask your supervisor, I want to do more things, not just this thing alone. Then from there you can learn more and also rotate around jugalah. So maybe you want to rotate around maybe dalam masa 6 bulan tu atau 4 bulan that you have, maybe you want to rotate like 2 months you want to be in the recruitment team, another 2 months you want to be in the employer branding team pula, the one that maybe relate to each other. So all this kind of arrangement you can do as well, but what we need to do is your courage lah to start talking to your supervisor. Okay, so because currently I think the hiring managers punya trend is not just about kita bagi kerja dekat you. We also would like to hear from your side what type of internship experience that you want as well. So this to have the connection, to have the conversation with your supervisor on rotating around also another things that you can consider. Like macam I dekat masa buat second Penang Bridge tu, what I did was that I rotate around every 2 weeks I akan pergi kat unit-unit berlainan. So 2 weeks dekat finance, 2 weeks I pergi tengok macam mana the architect buat the mall apa semua kan, sebab dia orang suruh I check adalah dia punya benda tu. So dalam masa 2 minggu so I learn about the drawing, then I go to the tengok macam mana dia orang buat mold jambatan, and then go through the checklist, etc. So from there you can have on overview overall on what is the project is all about, etc. lah. So that's from my internship experience. What about you, Yayan?
Okay, thank you so much Zaim for the sharing. Okay, I'll share my So saya prepared something for you guys, easier to see. Boleh nampak ke? Tak nampak lagi
Belum lagi.
See this one? Bismillah. Oh, okay. It's okay. I'm not allowed to share. It's fine. It's fine. Tak apa, tak apa. I can just talk. Okay. So tadi Zaim dia dah cerita pasal his experience, right? Okay. So I'll share about my experience with you guys, and I think I sebaya dengan korang. Cewa. So tak adalah. So okay. In terms of my experience, so my background is that I did my undergrad in University Technology Mara, UiTM. Okay. So UiTM, I did my bachelor degree in business economics. And then I furthered my studies to do my masters at Imperial College Business School in Economics and Strategy for Business. But I did my internship masa UiTM. So lepas UiTM kan, and I think just for you guys punya case, I think all IPTS itself, towards the end of your maybe at your final year, you need to do your mandatory internship. So that's what I did. All right. So I interned at Khazanah National Berhad. So at Khazanah, I was positioned, or I interned dekat Research and Investment Strategy Division lah. So another quite okay, maybe a little bit tips selingan sikit. A lot of people tanya, Kak Yayan, how did you manage to get internship at Khazanah? Like it's a big firm macam mana? So this is something yang I would like to personally share with you guys. Something for you guys to consider is that, of course, naturally bila you apply, okay, you akan apply banyak gila kerja dekat, tak kisahlah, at many firms and whatnot. I'm sure you guys did that, right? But of course, it's also expected that you're not getting anything in return. Betul, tak ada update kata dapat ke proses, you don't know what's going on, right? So what I did was, masa I nak start my internship, I know for sure that I betul-betul nak masuk dekat Khazanah lah. So I did my application online, the normal stages, the normal process and procedures. But what I did a little bit extra is that I tengok Khazanah dia pergi career fair dekat mana. Right, so I did my research and then I found out that they are going to be at masa tu graduan punya career fair. So I went to that career fair and then masa tu I pergi prepared all the necessary documents that I wanted to show, and I did my elevator pitch. Okay, so korang mungkin ada yang dah tahu apa itu elevator pitch, apa yang tak tahu, so I can share. So elevator pitch ni macam, it's like a 30 seconds to 1 minute pitch where you tell your audience or your siapa yang mendengar yang you nak present tu about yourself, okay? And this actually doesn't only apply pada you as a student. We as an individual, kalau kita nak kata apply kerja pun what not, kan? Kita nak make the first first impression, you can practice this elevator pitch. So elevator pitch ni you terus buat summary of your resume within 1 minute. You bagi tahu who you are, what are you here for, you nak intern bila, what is your strength, what do you want to learn, which you terus relate macam mana you tahu that particular company can help you to achieve this particular goal or you punya aspirations. Okay, contoh macam Zaim cakap tadi, you memang minat nak buat data, contoh you nak analyse and what not, and then you minta katalah kerja dekat economic research department. So you boleh relate back with the example macam, I'm really interested to learn about data, which I know at economic research you guys did research on this and that, which is in line with what I want to do. See, you dah buat your own research, so you can at least give a little bit of good impression to your hiring manager or siapa-siapa sajalah. So that's something to consider. Okay, so back to what I did with the internship. So bila I was positioned at Research and Investment Strategy, so bila masuk big firms macam ni, you are expected to really do a job lah. Memang macam your professor tadi cakap kan, it's no longer about photostat ke apa benda tu, tak ada. You are expected to copy tu tak ada. Memang you are given a task yang you kena buat proper, macam you pekerja. Okay, so bila you pergi all this macam big firms and what not, you will learn a lot. So regardless apa yang background you ke, kalau tak relate pun dengan you punya background, you akan learn on the job itself, which is very very good, because macam Zaim cakap tadi, it helps you to give the idea of what you wanted to do. Okay, so maybe you learn business management, I don't know, business admin, alright, and you may not have found your specialization. You don't know whether you want to do admin, you want to do HR, you want to do strategy, you tak tahu lagi, right? But with internship, you got an idea what is it like to work in a specific area, right? So that's good. All right, so in terms of my internship, that's it on the job part, right? So beyond on the job part, right, so I learned about what is it like to actually working. Okay, you tak tahu macam mana macam mana sebenarnya nak bekerja ni? Orang tahu nak pergi kerja, tapi macam mana sebenarnya bekerja ni? Apa itu kerja? Okay, you learn about the corporate culture, the stress that comes with it, the expectation, and also a lot of changes, policies, rules that you have to adhere, especially kalau you dalam banking sector, there's a lot of regulations that sometimes you have certain things that you wanted to do, tapi the rules doesn't allow you to do that. So macam how do you meet halfway with that? So you're gonna learn a lot about how you managing that stakeholders management, ya, macam mana nak manage boss, macam mana nak manage you punya vendors sebagainya. So these are the thing yang you akan learn at internship lah antaranya. And then I think what I wanted to share with you guys is that what I would have done differently, what I would have told myself years ago is that, you know what, Yayan, you need to speak up more. Right? Speak up more, give your ideas. There's nothing wrong with project what you have in mind. Sometimes you as youth, budak-budak muda macam you guys, you have brilliant idea. And kita dekat company ni, kita dah biasa dengan one particular idea tau. Kita always see it in this particular perspective. Tapi bila korang masuk, you're gonna give us a new avenue of the way of things. So you wouldn't know whether your idea going to be rejected or not kalau you tak share macam mana, betul tak? So just be confident and share it and whatnot, okay? And then another thing, maybe what I wanted to add also, maybe most of you guys here are doing mandatory internship lah, because it's part of your graduation punya requirement. But I think what actually yang kita kurang awareness among people ourselves itself, I rasa masih kurang pelajar-pelajar buat voluntary internship, okay? Masa semester break. Okay, kalau you tengok pelajar-pelajar overseas, what they normally do is that bila diorang balik cuti, diorang akan buat internship. Macam Zaim cakap lah, nak learn more, and actually you can earn something as well bila you buat internship kan. So banyak kita sekarang agak kurang awareness dari segi situ. So what I would recommend, if in the future or you tell you punya adik-adik your junior, kalau ada kelapangan, ada peluang, buatlah voluntary internship juga. Okay, because you're gonna learn a lot, you boleh taste different industry as well. So I think do take that into account as well. Yeah. So that's what I can share about my internship.
Yeah, okay. Daripada situ tadi, I think I baru teringat ada satu benda. Okay, maybe kita boleh bagi assessment sikit lah dekat you guys 500 orang yang join kita ni. Maybe before you nak start you punya internship, I would like recommend you to watch The Intern. You cari movie nama dia The Intern. Is a very, I would say, a very insightful lah punya movie, and very fun and very comedy like itu semua, that can give you an idea about what is it intern is all about and how you can make out of it. Yeah, and then yang lagi best tu because dia punya company tu is a startup company, a fast driven culture, and you are someone and dia akan ubah you punya perspektif terhadap intern itself. Okay, sebab yang intern tu is not university graduate like you guys, tapi actually seorang yang dah senior. Okay, so I think this is also another benda yang I nak buat ubah sikit perception kita terhadap internship. Actually, it's not just masa university mandatory requirement ni saja you boleh buat internship tau. Macam kita kat Bank Islam, we also open for anyone, okay, regardless of your age, okay, as long as you are willing to learn and you want to be part of us as our intern, you can do that. You can just apply to us at any point in time. We used to have, we're currently having seorang lady yang dah buat career break. Dia nak jaga anak dia apa semua dalam 5-6 tahun. Lepas tu dia nak come back to workforce. So dia kata kalau I nak terus masuk, memang I dah tak ada that experience tu. So that's why dia kata I nak jadi intern je. So as someone yang career women yang ada career break, so dia join us as an intern. Dalam masa 6 bulan dia jadi our intern and paid as at intern punya allowance lah, because dia punya punya perspektif adalah untuk dapat the current experience. Then lepas tu baru dia find job and etc. lah. So this is also another point of view that you can see how internship is actually another way of getting job juga. I used to also have one kita punya management trainee. Dia dah graduate daripada University Yarmouk dekat Jordan apa semua. So you tahulah geng-geng syariah ni okay, dia memang terror dalam dua bahasa yang confirm dia terror Arabic lah. And also usually dia coming from Malay punya driven Islamic school apa semua kan. So dia kurang sikit bab English. So ustaz ni dia kata aim dia nak masuk dalam banking, dan dia tahu dia punya big problem ataupun dia punya big block dia adalah English. So what happened is that after dia dah graduated from University of Holden, dia tak terus apply kerja permanent contract etc, tapi dia pergi buat internship dulu setahun. Dia dekat research, one of the research center lah. So from there dia kata dia punya aim adalah untuk dapat English sahaja. Itu dia punya aim. So from there dia managed to get this 1 year punya internship. Then after that dia join Bank Islam as our young leaders program under management training program. Because our management training program, of course lah, there will be business challenge and whatnot, business assessment center apa semua kan, that you need to present about a certain case and your recommendation, and that must be in English. So Ustaz ni Ustaz ni managed to go through that process, and also can walaupun English dia of course lah tak perfect kan, tapi at least we got whatever messages and also the recommendation from him during the assessment. So this is another way how you can see internship also is a breakthrough experience that you can use in order for you to move up to another level or another to get a better chance of job elsewhere. So yang ni pun you maybe boleh consider kalau katakanlah, okay, na'udzubillah lah, I hope everybody kat sini after dapat intern terus boleh absorb, ataupun kalau you tak dapat absorb pun you dapat job elsewhere secepat mungkin. Tapi kalau katakanlah you start ke apa ke, and you memang nak sangat certain job role tapi susah sangat nak masuk because of certain requirement you tak dapat ke apa ke, maybe you can also consider another internship by yourself voluntarily that you can do. So this is another perspective lah you want to give, nak ubah you punya perspektif about internship. Okay, I think we go to the next one, which is on the our what is it need, from HR perspective and also from hiring manager perspective. Okay, let me share my slide sikit. Okay, share. Okay. Before I go to this AEIOU, I punya tips AEIOU. Okay, before that, kalau you boleh lupa semua benda yang I cakap ni, kecuali satu benda. Kita kena faham kenapa kita buat internship. Okay, of course saya buat internship sebab bukan yang saya dapat university requirement, it's for me to get the job lah later on, betul tak? You dapat experience dan lepas tu you dapat kerja. So our aim adalah untuk dapat job. So apa maksud dia dapat job tu? Dapat job, orang nak cari satu benda je sebenarnya, job ni. Okay, iaitu kenapa job exist. Kenapa sesuatu pekerjaan itu wujud. Okay, sesuatu pekerjaan itu wujud, kalau kita boleh tengok job-job yang lain, ada job yang masih wujud, ada job yang dah tak ada kan. Okay, kalau disebabkan apa? Okay, saya bagi teruslah, selalunya saya ada buat simulation sikit tapi kita direct je to the point. Kenapa job exist is because of problem exist. Masalah wujud, bukan masalah wujud, kerja wujud sebab masalah wujud. So kalau masalah tu dah tak ada, kerja tu pun tak diperlukan lagi lah. Contohnya, kenapa kita perlukan doktor? Sebab ada orang sakit. So sakit tu adalah masalah. Kenapa kita perlukan accountant? Sebab ada banyak orang tak ada team macam mana nak buat account. Contohnya. Atau kenapa kita perlukan lecturer? Sebab kita ada student yang orang yang perlukan ilmu dan sebagainya. So when there are problems, there will be a job. Okay? And bila problem tu dah tak ada, job tu pun dah hilang. So as a hiring manager, apa yang kita looking at, as an HR, apa yang kita looking at is kita cari orang yang boleh buat kerja. Ataupun senang cerita, the problem solver. So are you a problem solver or you a problem maker? So that is the thing, basic thing dalam when you become an intern. So bila you jadi intern, you tengok diri you, I ni macam problem solver ke a problem maker? So kalau orang dah start cakap, mungkin orang bagi feedback yang kurang menyenangkan ke apa ke, maybe kita dah leaning towards dah problem maker. Tapi kalau orang start recognize kita, dah start macam give. Okay, satu lagi, kalau you nak tahu sama ada your boss, especially you punya superior lah, atau siapa yang take charge of you, really into you, apabila you dapat banyak kerja. Zaim tolong buat ni jap, Zaim tolong buat ni jap, Zaim boleh tak tolong buat ni. So kalau this keep on start bagi dekat you banyak-banyak, it means that dia dah percaya dekat you boleh buat kerja tu. It means that you are leading on the right path lah, which is people percaya untuk buat kerja. Sebab dia fikir macam ni tau. Sebab bila kita as a corporate, kita semua benda pasal cost tau, more or less. And time also a cost. So kalau kata-kata benda macam ni, kalau kata senior tu cakap aku boleh buat dalam masa 10 minit, kenapa aku nak berikan intern yang kena 1 jam untuk buat benda tu? Faham tak? So kalau you can do things as per dia punya expectation, then you will receive more jobs lah. And it means that is one of indication yang you actually memang sedang disukai lah. Kalau you nak kenapa macam makin lama, kerja yang dia bagi awal-awal tu, dia bagi dekat you tapi lepas tu dia tak bagi dah, ataupun dia orang macam dah makin kurang kerja kat you, there is wrong somewhere. So bila ada benda-benda wrong somewhere ni, there is no other way unless you speak up. Macam yang cakap tadi, speak up memang I think benda yang kita expect lah this time of days. Sebab kalau you dia manusia ni sebenarnya antara dia buat kerja atau tak je sebenarnya. So kalau you dah start buat kerja you sendiri, macam you start tengok social media you punya sendiri, you start you punya TikTok sendiri apa semua, it means that you tak buat kerja. So bila you tak buat kerja, so maksud dia ada something wrong somewhere during the working hours lah. So make sure that kalau you tak ada kerja ke apa ke, macam tips dekat sini, ask for that job. Ask for a look, portray yourself as someone yang hungry for job. Dan kemudian you tengok juga lah, kalau job tu you dah biasa buat, then you ask for different job, etc. Okay. Dan kalau you got stuck, ask someone for help. This is another thing yang I dapat advice ni nampak macam mudah kan, ask for help, tapi it really matters tau, especially bila macam mana you tak sure certain things ataupun tiba-tiba you mental block. Itu biasa. Kita sebagai orang kerja biasa pun kadang-kadang kita macam nak cari source of motivation lah, nak cari macam nak buat benda ni cara lain yang tak membosankan. So kadang-kadang kita take time untuk learn from that, and kalau kita dah tak tahu nak buat apa, kita dah try to be resourceful, okay, guna chat GPT lah, Google lah dan sebagainya, tapi still tak dapat, then you need to start to talk to people lah. And sometimes kadang-kadang talk to people terus pun lagi best sebenarnya, sebab kita panggil the mood of brainstorming kan. So bila brainstorm tu kita ajak kawan-kawan kita ataupun kita punya colleague untuk build up certain untuk saja certain solutions lah with regards to whatever task that we are having. Okay. So another thing, indication yang kata you punya internship, bila you banyak sangat masa untuk buat benda lain. So no time to being idle for an ideal internship. So kalau you nak ideal internship, masa you kena busy. Kalau you rasa macam tak busy tu, ada wrong somewhere lah dengan you punya internship. Okay. Okay, lepas tu pula ensure the end game that enhance it. Okay, end game ni maksud apa? Maksudnya macam ni, hari first you selalunya kalau you masuk intern kan, hari first you akan kena jumpa HR dulu lah selalunya. Okay, ataupun mungkin jumpa hiring manager kejap, jumpa HR kejap lepas tu. So make sure apa benda yang HR sebut tu, yang dia dah go through tu, yang mana yang you tak faham, terus tanya. Okay, terus tanya. Dan kalau dan mungkin antara benda yang mungkin benda-benda pasal welfare lah, contohnya intern tanya juga pasal kalau I nak cuti macam mana, apa isu dia kan. Lepas tu kalau macam I ada katakan ada isu dekat tempat kerja, I boleh tak I contact HR dan sebagainya. So benda-benda macam tu akan jadi macam you punya support system jugalah, apart from you punya team yang you being assigned to as an intern. Okay, so get the HR help juga, sebab HR selalunya dia banyak connection, dia banyak networking dalam dia punya company tu. So in case if you want to ask anything, then you have some you punya support system lah. So be friend with HR, baik-baiklah dengan akak-akak ataupun abang-abang HR, sebab you akan, itu dia kadang-kadang you punya trump card tak kena bila-bila kan. Artinya yang lagi tahulah benda macam tu. Okay, so lepas tu pula lepas tu you kena, every time you dapat task daripada you punya supervisor, ni maksud I show the end game tu, you kena faham apa yang boss you nak. Sebab job ni walaupun macam mana dalam job description dia tulis pun, at the end is apa yang you boss nak. Itu yang penting. Bos you nak apa dia punya taste dia, apa dia punya expectation dia, berapa lama dia minta. Itu antara benda penting. You kena tahu apa jenis outcome yang dia minta. Kalau you tak sure, you keep on tanya je, sebab itu matters. Sebab kalau I bagi deliver benda lain, nanti you marah. Ataupun kalau bagi deliver lain, nanti dia akan makan masa banyak orang, kena buat balik benda tu dan sebagainya. So make sure you tahu apa yang you boss you nak. Second, you kena expect time deadline. Cik nak benda ni by bila. Then you estimate lah, kalau you boleh estimate, okay, saya cuba untuk dalam masa tu saya akan cuba bagi this task lah. Tapi kalau tak dapat, then kalau tak dapat, kata-kata macam dia minta benda tu by pukul 12 tengah hari esok contohnya, tapi you baru buat half. So jangan tunggu bos you ketuk you baru you nak bagi tahu. Sebelum pukul 12 tu, dalam 11.30 ke apa, cik, saya rasa saya tak sempat siap by pukul 12 ni. Boleh tak saya nak minta extend sikit sampai pukul 5 ke untuk saya siapkan benda ni. So you kena keep on update sebab bos you akan ada banyak benda yang nak kena oversee. So dia tak ada masa nak kena knock you tanya, you dah siap ke belum, you dah siap ke belum. Jangan cakap macam tu. Kalau bos dah start cakap you dah siap ke belum, it means that ada something wrong dengan you punya follow up. Macam tu. Okay, so be aware on the deadline and on the outcome of the job is given. Itu basic. Okay, lepas bila you dah master, you dah faham taste boss you macam mana dan sebagainya, then baru you akan boleh minta kerja-kerja lain. So mula-mula you minta kerja yang diberikan, lepas tu baru you boleh explore further. Okay, dan macam mana juga nak guess boss punya taste ni, antaranya adalah tanya kelik lah. You kena be friend dengan seorang yang sama level ataupun yang atas sikit daripada you. Contoh macam you punya akak-akak abang-abang yang jaga you ke, ataupun macam yang baru masuk kerja yang dah dalam team tu ke, tanya bos kita selalunya nak macam mana betul tak yang saya cara buat ni sebagainya. So get them check, get them help, dan lepas tu baru you bagi the things dekat you punya boss lah. Okay, so okay, on the hard skills basically dia walaupun cakap lah macam mana you ada digital lah apa semua bagai tu, yes, I tak nafikan benda tu, tapi yang paling important dia berbalik kepada basic, adakah benda tu membuatkan you boleh perform dia kerja atau tak, itu je. So kalau you boleh perform kerja tu, sebab sekarang ni the level macam kita kat Bank Islam misalnya, kita flexible working arrangement tau, which means that our intern pun dia boleh kerja from home. Actually my boss Syed Syarul cakap kat Bank Islam kita orang tak work from home, not work in office, kita work from everywhere. So dia tak kisah dah dia punya time boundary tu, tapi dia expect you untuk bagi you every day at least 8 hours of working hours lah. So with that kind of arrangement, orang dah tak kisah pasal you punya time sangat. Orang akan go for outcome based. Bila apa benda output yang you boleh bagi. So because of that, so you kena take care of that lah. Okay, and also get connected always dengan you punya supervisor. Jangan tiba-tiba hilang. Kalau tiba-tiba you nak pergi somewhere ke apa ke during working hours, make sure you update you punya supervisor. Okay. Okay, on the soft skills. Okay, soft skills ni sebenarnya kan, kalau you tanya I, walaupun I akan bagi jawapan standard, I akan cakap kena ikut corporate culture lah, corporate values. Macam kat Islam kita ada taat value, so you kena ada all these 4 taat: think customer, act with integrity, advance beyond, also take charge. Okay, tapi kalau bagi I punya sincere punya opinion, soft skill yang kita perlukan adalah common sense. And I nak cakap macam ni, common sense ni adalah kadang-kadang benda yang yang kita nampak generasi sekarang makin kurang tau. So I think for you to be safe, kalau benda tu certain thing you tak sure, you kena ask. Macam kita balik kepada that benda asal tu lah. Okay, and then got the things check before you start share benda atau before you start buat certain things. Yeah. Lepas tu, okay, another thing is initiate the conversation on the career opportunities as well. Yeah. You jangan tunggu orang offer you punya kerja, tanya, cik, ada chance tak untuk saya get absorbed in this team? Atau ada chance tak untuk saya get opportunity in this bank, in this company dan seumpama. So kalau you tak dapat jawapan daripada you punya team, you boleh tanya HR yang tadi yang I suruh you connect tu. Macam mana nak get absorbed dekat this company? Oh, mungkin dia ada certain criteria. Oh, you kena dapat daripada evaluation internship tu, you kena dapat 4/5 contohnya. Then you kena strive for that lah. Dan you kena faham juga game dia adalah recommendation tau. Nak absorb ni recommendation tu yang utama. So how much your boss nak you. So you kena jaga dia. Nak jaga macam mana? Jaga in the positive way lah. Which is number 1 is you punya job outcome, and number 2 is actually you punya attitude. Attitude ni cover 3 type of relationship. Ini dalam mana-mana kerja dia apply. Okay, what is the 3 type of relationship? Satu dia yang I sebut kat sini BCS. Number 1 is boss. You punya relationship dengan bos macam mana? Masuk ke tak masuk? You boleh masuk dengan dia boleh masuk dengan you ke tak? Okay, lepas tu C apa C you punya colleague. You boleh kerja tak dengan, kalau you dapat absorb kat situ, you confirm you akan kerja dengan kakak ni, dengan brother ni dan seumpama, you boleh masuk tak dengan dia orang as a teamwork? Okay, lepas tu pula, dan juga colleague pun kadang-kadang ada colleague dekat ada department yang selalu department to work with. Itu pun you kena take care juga. Kadang-kadang kita ada banyak cross collaboration kan. Itu pun you kena jaga juga you punya relationship. And also satu lagi adalah S is subordinate. Okay, obviously intern adalah orang kata paling muda dan seumpama, tapi tak semestinya you takkan dapat subordinate tau. Subordinate ni maksudnya apa? Subordinate ni bukanlah maksud dia you jadi bos kepada orang tu, tak. Tapi kadang-kadang certain things benda yang you kena lead. Contohnya kena buat event macam contohnya event raya lah, kita minta intern kita lead. So akan ada akak-akak non-exec ataupun all these junior staff yang akan tolong you juga, tapi dia orang tak lead the thing, you are the lead. So these are your subordinates. So these subordinates, macam mana you nak jaga dia orang. So nak jaga dia orang ni, kadang-kadang kita bukanlah nak jadi bossy sangat pun. It's more on macam kita macam mana art of kita persuade orang. Macam mana, kak boleh tak kita tolong buat macam ni? Boleh tak kita buat macam ni? Boleh tak sama-sama kita, that kind of stuff. So macam mana you get people cooperate with you, that matters as well. So kalau you jaga this BCS punya relationship, insyaAllah orang akan cakap, dia budak ni bukan setakat buat kerja, pandai. Dia pun boleh lead untuk buat program. Dan dia pun tahu macam mana nak jaga expectation of the business. Dia kan cakap expectation of the business tau, tapi sebenarnya in the real term is expectation of the boss. Sebab boss you akan carry benda yang business bawa. Dia akan daripada CEO, dia carry mandate daripada board. Lepas tu orang yang report kat CEO pula carry mandate daripada CEO. Orang yang maksudnya head of division lah, head of departments carry daripada head of division, head of unit carry of head of department. Lepas tu dia turunlah ke bawah. So kita sebenarnya sedang melaksanakan satu daripada bekerja-kerja yang besar ke arah company itu. So for you to have knowledge about macam mana you punya unit function dalam department tu, macam mana department tu function dalam division tu, macam mana division tu function dalam company tu pun another thing yang you kena learn juga masa internship. So yang quickest way untuk learn benda ni adalah dengan learn about the organizational org chart dia. Organizational chart. Itu antara benda yang you boleh dapat masa first week. You cakap masa first week, boleh tak kak saya nak tengok the org chart dekat sini, macam mana, kat mana kita punya team dan sebagainya. Kalau macam kita orang kat Bank Islam, kita ada the human tu, itu memang dah nampak the whole thing, you boleh senang nak cari orang sebagainya lah. Sebab you confirm akan cari orang, and through that org chart you tahu, kita sebenarnya dekat bawah support punya function, kita sebenarnya dekat business punya function. Dan you akan learn pula, kita ni actually profit center, kita ni actually cost center. So benda-benda macam ni, benda generic dalam business, dalam corporate yang you akan belajar bila you get into the org chart and whatnot. Okay, so that is the initiate, and then observe. Okay, observe ni, being observant maksud dia kena perhatikan lah antara during the formal working hours and also informal. Sebab sekarang banyak orang converse through WhatsApp conversation dan sebagainya kan. So you also can baca lah, go through. Kalau tak faham, tanya buat, semalam dia orang sosial tu pasal apa boleh saya tahu tak, in terms of you tahu lah, you of course someone yang dah mature pun juga mesti tahu, this is apa benda yang gossip, apa benda yang very work related. So the work related lah, I mean gossip tu you tak tepi lah, you jangan get into that. You can just I listen, just FYI. Itu je. Tak payah nak FYA. FYA ni for your action. You tak perlu FYA. You kena FYI sahaja. So kadang-kadang you kena tahu, sebab all this gossip ni kadang-kadang dia bukanlah nak matter sangat. Dia semua on learning people characters. Learning people punya behaviour. It's more on that. So that you tahu, orang macam ni jenis, kalau dia jenis kepoci, so I pun kena, kalau nak masuk dengan dia, I kena kepoci sikit. Maksudnya kena loud sikit lah. Kalau orang macam ni, dia senyap-senyap sikit, so I kena buat something else. So benda-benda macam tu you akan learn juga throughout the informal conversation. Satu lagi, jangan sia-siakan ruang informal, especially masa lunch, masa breakfast, masa jumpa kat pantry, masa dalam lift, masa apa lagi, etc. Okay. Contoh kalau kau cakap bank tu, masa tengah buat keluar duit. Kalau you rasa macam macam nampak akak dekat sebelah department tu je, dia macam kenal tak kenal, dia macam kalau memang betul-betul kenal tu, just tegur je lah. So that matters tau. It shows your punya side of human. Kalau you tak acknowledge dia orang kat luar, walaupun you dah, memang dia pun tahu ni memang budak intern yang kerja dekat sebelah department tu, tapi tegur aku pun, so orang akan cakap tau. So tapi ya, tak salah, orang cakap tu biasa, tapi kalau you can befriend, then make it befriend juga outside of the working jugalah, sebab orang akan nilai you punya as you punya peribadi. And last kali is unleash your potential, being resourceful in the sense that, okay, resourceful ni maksud saya macam ni. Okay, sekarang macam kita orang kat corporate pun, kita orang train dengan chat GPT and whatnot So kalau you punya email ada grammatical error, ada macam content apa-apa dan sebagainya, that shouldn't be the case, because you have chat GPT. You can just bagi tahu je chat GPT dah bawa apa and make it proper. So I would expect something yang macam written apa semua tu kena dah settle. Tak ada isu pasal word of choice ke apa ke, sebab ChatGPT boleh buat that, then what you need to do is you just copy balik ChatGPT and go to review and customize according to you punya flair lah. Dan lepas tu you baru kat box. Jangan copy paste terus Jangan copy. Kalau copy paste memang clear cut lah you tak buat kerja kita is more on ChatGPT can be like brainstorming and whatnot. Lepas tu bila balik kat you tengok balik apa benda yang logik tak logik, apa benda yang mungkin you kena customize sikit, then baru dah okay, then baru bagi kat bos. So I think writing punya benda sekarang tak jadi issue and it should be level up. Itu my expectation lah. For at least kalau for my side untuk marketing kita banyak buat production untuk content lah apa semua bagai. So I don't think being resourceful is something that memang kita look into current generation lah. And then generation sekarang macam you guys, I think the last part lebih baik kat Yayan, kita nak also you, because kita tahu you tengok social media, kita tahu you boleh buat content, all those stuff. So selalunya dekat department dia akan buat small event tau. So you akan diperlukan benda macam tu. Buat poster ke apa ke. So volunteer yourself. Kak, saya boleh buat poster, saya boleh buat ni, saya boleh buat ni. Then orang akan tahu you boleh buat kerja. Okay, and you also eager to have more skills. And satu lagi, HR pun kadang-kadang ada buat macam career fair lah, volunteer lah, apa semua lah. Bila dia ask volunteer, go lah. Go and then look beyond your division, beyond your team, beyond, sebab you tak tahu opportunity tu ada kat mana. I bagi contoh tahun lepas ada kita ambil 5 intern, 5 intern bawah HR, 3 intern absorb bukan bawah HR tapi ada team. Sebab apa? Recommendation daripada HR. So you kena jaga tau you punya boss, sebab kadang-kadang vacancy tu bukan kat tempat yang buat kerja sekarang, mungkin kat tempat lain. So this is so bottom line dia adalah be positive, be proactive, okay, and be persistent about that. Okay, so I think I want to pass to Yayan pula untuk cakap from the hiring manager perspective on the internship tips.
Alright, thank you so much Zaim. Wow, very very dense punya tips, and I hope you guys have gained something. Do take notes, right? Okay, now from my end, right? So I think apa yang point Zaim ada cakap tadi, some of it already overlaps with what I wanted to say, but I'm just gonna say it again, so at least you tahu kalau apa yang Zaim cakap and then I cakap lagi sekali, maknanya these are the things yang memang really important for you to consider and take into account lah. Alright, so what we look for, okay, at Center of Digital Experience CDX ni, kita in fact Bank Islam in general memang kita welcome interns from all sort of backgrounds. Okay, you don't have to be there's a taboo dulu macam you kena belajar finance in order for you to get into banking industry. Now that's no more the trend. Okay, macam dekat CDX itself, because we develop BU by Bank Islam, right, macam I cerita, so kita ada our own UI UX designer. UI UX designer ni maknanya yang tukang design the apps and whatnot. So dia punya background, he doesn't have to be finance, right? Ada juga yang kita punya dalam CDX ni, kita punya background is language. Sebab apa? Sebab bila kita nak buat app, kita need someone untuk prepare the sentences inside the app and whatnot. So bottom line, what I want to say, we welcome everyone regardless where you are, right? So bila macam tu, bermaknanya sometimes you might be learning something, but bila it comes to the job, you might doing totally different from what you're doing or what you're learning. Okay, so among other tips that I can share, at least based on experience, sebab I pernah of course ada intern bawah I, sekarang pun tengah ada, and across our different teams juga ada yang ada intern. So our observant and then apa yang memang kita expect lah. So macam Kak Yan cakap tadi awal-awal, dekat CDX or Bank Islam itself, when we give you work and task, we're gonna give you work. Alright, so it's not going to be a honeymoon of 4 months for you where you're going to do things and whatnot. No, we're gonna give you tasks that could help you to improve your skills. So you can definitely count on that. You are going to be given work and you are expected to deliver lah, macam the normal staff juga. Okay, so what you can do, okay, what we're looking for and what we really value, sebab kita memang ada intern yang memang dia intern dengan CDX, lepas tu dia habis internship, dan dia finish graduation dia sebagainya, and then dia come back as permanent employee. Dah ada 2-3 orang dah memang macam tu. So memang use case lah, memang real case. Okay, so what are the things or traits yang kita look for people in our interns, and hopefully kalau bila you ada macam ni, insyaAllah kalau ada peluang and ada availability, you can be absorbed as well as a full-time employee, is that number one, we need someone who is a self-starter. Okay, self-starter ni maknanya you are being proactive with asking tasks. Okay, memang akan ada certain instances where macam okay, you dah buat satu kerja ni, you dah habis kerja, lepas tu petang tu you tak ada buat apa-apa. Adakah you akan duduk and then you buat tak tahu ke apa? No, you need to be proactive in asking tasks. Okay, you pergilah dekat you punya boss, you cakap okay, Puan Yayan, so I've completed this task, I have document the findings, I have shared to you whatever. Is there anything else that you like to give me or any new task? Terus tanya, be proactive. Okay, kalau dia cakap okay, not for today, I don't have anything else, then what you can do, macam Cik Zaim cakap tadi, you boleh ask around other teams inside your division. Contohnya, bukan you punya direct hiring manager or direct superior, you boleh tanya kawan you pula atau team you, is there anything I can help you? Macam tadi Zaim cakap, ada content nak buat ke? Sebab sekarang macam I think all companies are very very active on social media. So macam ada apa-apa nak tolong edit ke, nak tolong pegang kamera ke, just be active and be busy. Alright? And then of course, lepas you dah buat semua ni, kadang-kadang ada certain bosses yang dia tak bagi feedback. Okay, dia macam okay, thank you. Dia tak bagi feedback. But you yourself need to initiate that conversation. Okay, Puan Yayan, I've completed, but can you please give a couple of feedbacks? How can I do better? What do you think of my proposal and whatnot? Listen to what your superior have to say. Okay, Ahmad, it's good, but however, I think the strategy should be this way instead of this way. Okay, and then you jangan pula macam okay, don't just say okay. Don't straight away say okay. If there's an instances where you terus rasa kenapa dia suruh buat macam B, padahal A is the good method, sebab A ni memang company lain buat. I dah buat research, A is the best method. So you cannot just keep that to yourself. Your boss might not be even knows, but you have done your research, right? You do the job, right? So you cakap, sorry boss, but why can I understand why? What is your thought process of going with B? Why not A? And then dia cakap, okay, I think we should go with A because challenge your boss. Because we want to know, we know you're smart people, you sangat-sangat smart. So kita nak dengar apa you punya perspektif. Sebab sometimes I might be thinking this way, but when you open up and you tell me how do you think, then dia akan buka eye untuk fikir cara lain, and we can come up with a better solution, right? So that's why you need to be proactive and just bagi tahu, seek feedback and give back bagi your recommendation as well, right? And then number 2, agile and adaptable. Okay, so in current world, especially kalau kata kat CDX digital, right? So bila kita cakap pasal digital world ni, it's fast moving, very fast paced. One day you're in, the next day you're out kind of thing. You need to be always keep up to the trend. You kena tahu competitor you tengah buat apa and whatnot. You need to anticipate changes. You need to forecast and whatnot. So you need to be agile. Sometimes today, you mungkin plan to do this thing like that. And then tomorrow, you tahu, oh, you can't do this because of this and that. Or whatever. Or macam yang cakap tadi, because you're in a highly regulated industry macam finance sector, oh, I cannot do this because bila check dengan legal team or dengan compliance, tak boleh sebab it's against our policies and whatnot. So how then you tweak it? Does it mean that you have to drop the strategy or you have to re-strategize or whatnot? So you kena cepat. You have to be fast, you have to be agile, you have to be adaptable, and you need to be open and receptive to changes. Alright? You kena be able to terima lah apa juga kritikan, apa juga changes yang kena buat, selagi mana it gonna be the best solution to the bank or to the company or to the strategy itself. Alright? And then of course professional. I think your professor tadi pun ada cakap kan, doktor cakap is that you need to be professional. Okay, so this is what I observe, alright? And I don't mean to crush you punya generation ke apa, tak ada. Tiba-tiba generation, tadi cakap sebaya kan, kita ni so kita ni budak-budak muda, selalunya apa yang saya perasan lately is that yes, we want you to ask question, alright, sometimes, but I think what's missing also is that kadang basic stuff ni, you boleh Google je dulu. Betul tak? Okay, Google first. Tak faham, baru you tanya. Tapi banyak yang kita tengok sekarang, makin ramai is that malas nak buat research. Malas nak buat a little bit of extra work. Try to understand first. Benda tu dah agak kurang yang saya nampak sekarang lah among our interns is that you are expected to be spoon-fed all the time, which could not be the case lah. Okay, because you have to remember, bila in dalam kerja ni, okay, your superior and your other teams, they have other tasks to do so. So they might not be able to handhold you all the time. Kalau nak guide you A to Z to the very simple things, tak ada masa most of the time. So you need to be able to self-initiate research dulu. belajar dulu, try faham, tengok YouTube, you sekarang on TikTok, tengok Google, whatever source that you do, ask your friend, and then macam, tapi still tak faham, and then you cakap, look Kak Yayan, I dah research ni, TikTok cakap macam ni, YouTube cakap macam ni, tapi yang mana, and then you get that too. So at least I in the know that macam, have you googled it, have you understand, what do you understand, so that I tahu macam, okay, so you tak faham 50% je, atau you tak faham 100%, so kita boleh allocate the time better. Alright, so what I notice is that right now, macam Cik Zaim cakap, you ada chat GPT and wanna make use of it. Okay, sebab I think generation sekarang bila nak google benda lain pandai, tapi bila pasal kerja tu agak kurang. So do take this. Okay, silalah buat research dulu sebelum you come up with question. Okay, but that doesn't mean that bila I cakap tanya soalan tu, you kena tanya soalan yang bijak semata. Tidak, okay. Tapi you kena buat some research behind it lah, so that ada justification kenapa you tanya. Okay, you dah tahu tapi you tak faham dan sebagainya. But then of course always ask question tapi janganlah tanya soalan macam contoh, cik, macam mana saya nak save file ni dalam PDF contoh, how do I convert PDF to Word? Those are the things yang basic things that you need to be able to Google lah, kan? Okay, kalau benda tu very very complicated, then of course you can ask and whatnot, because there's no stupid question ever, but you need to be able to understand that have you done your homework or not. Okay, but do ask around, ask as everything. And actually bila cakap pasal topik ask questions ni, you don't bukan setakat tanya soalan yang berkaitan dengan kerja saja. Okay, bila you dekat intern ni, you have the opportunity to engage with industry expert, you punya boss, ataupun you head even, ataupun people from other division and whatnot, terjumpa dalam lift sebagainya. Okay, so you boleh tanya soalan berkenaan dengan macam mana job kat situ, how does it work, what sort of skills do I need to do, where do I find, which platform should I use untuk improve myself, what courses should I take, what are the licenses that's available and whatnot. Ask about that. You ada buat strategi on this kan, macam mana you come up with that strategy. Ask all those questions, because benda tu akan bantu you untuk, let's say one day you don't want to do whatever that you're doing now, katalah sekarang you tengah buat analytics, tiba-tiba you macam, I'm really interested to know about HR, right? So this is the platform where you ask industry expert what is demanded, what is expected and whatnot. So dekat situlah yang ambil peluang untuk tanya, and tanya beyond the work, tips, experience, apa sebagainya, sebab bila all these informal chats ni sebenarnya yang ada lagi banyak value. Okay, it doesn't have to be just about the job. Alright, and of course take note, dah tanya tu take note, jot it somewhere, learn, and then cakap, okay, reflect. Alright, macam okay, ni macam ni, ni buat macam ni, okay, then and then think, you challenge yourself balik. Kalau apa yang dia buat tu tak kena, macam Kak Yan cakap tadi, challenge balik, always change, so that it's a two-way communication. You're not just the yes man, you provide something. Okay, and then professional. So professionalism ni is something also yang I rasa makin lama, because we are working hybrid, right? So macam Zaim cakap tadi, even in Bank Islam, kita memang practice work from anywhere. So bila work from anywhere ni, you don't have to come to the office, you can work at home, or you can even work at the cafe, or kat mana saja, as long as you got things delivered. Alright, but that also means that bila kita buat flexible working arrangement ni, you need to be able to be reachable. So you need to be reachable, because what I notice is that some people take advantage of this flexibility that is given. Bila time kita cari, you tak respond on time, you tak available on your phone, on your chat ke apa, lambat respond, so orang lain terpaksa tunggu kerja kerana tunggu respon daripada you. So don't be the cause of the delay. Make sure that you are reachable anytime, anywhere. Okay, tapi anytime, anywhere pun company sekarang tak adalah nak paksa you sampai kerja 1-2 pagi, dek, tak ada. Okay, tapi macam within working hours tu, walaupun tak masuk office, make sure you are always on the phone ke, atau buat kerja lah. Okay, because kita bagi you punya flexibility, so we expect you to also be responsible of your time and your orang kata expectation lah. Jangan take advantage or whatnot on that, right? And then dress codes or rules and whatnot. So depending on the industry, the office, the culture itself, then you need to know lah macam mana. So contohnya kalau kata dekat Bank Islam, of course your dress up you have to be proper because we are corporate culture. Tapi kalau you pergi dekat startup, it might be different. You can come in wear jeans, wear t-shirt, tak ada masalah. So you need to read the room, you need to know the crowd and whatnot. And then of course kalau ada masa-masa, walaupun it's a casual punya session, you can pakai jeans sebagainya. Kalau you tahu hari tu ada presentation, then you have to look comfortable, right? So dress code, appropriately. Okay, make sure kemas. Yang penting rambut dia tak nak panjang. Kalau yang free hair tu janganlah mata tu tutup, apa, kemas, make sure kemas, pakai tudung apa semua. Kadang-kadang macam ada intern kalau ni you know, macam you we get it that you want to fashion, by all means you do you girl, I don't mind, but do it moderately. Okay, you run in office setting, janganlah macam terlalu ikut trend and be professional. Okay, so draw the line with being a little bit too casual and become professional. You need to be able to differentiate that. Okay, observant tadi Cik Zaim ada sentuh, and I think I want like sentuh juga pasal observant ni. So observant ni it relates juga to the point where Yayan cakap you need to be self-starter and proactive, alright? So bila observant ni, bila you masuk, okay, biasanya bila you masuk internship ni, macam you Professor cakap, mungkin the first week it's about you tengok, you attend meetings but you don't have to do anything yet. Maybe your bosses akan cakap, okay, you see how we do things first, because kita nak you tengok, you faham macam mana culture dan sebagainya. So during that first week, okay, you kena observe, okay, how meetings are being run, how the jobs are being done, where do you document the findings, what is the culture, what is the process, what is procedure. Take notes, observe, and then replicate. Okay, bila replicate, and then macam terus okay, the next time that boss cakap, okay Yayan, you come out with a strategy plan. Sebab you dah being observant, you dah take note, okay, these are the things that you need to do, apa benda proses. So bila you come out with it, at least 50% of it you dah ikut apa yang sepatutnya. Rather than bila suruh buat, baru you nak macam mana nak buat. So meaning that 1 week where we're giving you the time for you to observe, you tak make use of it. So be observant, be vigilant, replicate as much as you can. Bila tak clear, tanya. Okay, macam Cik Zaim cakap tadi, seek help. Okay, kalau tak faham, tanya kawan, tanya you punya buddy kat office ke, you punya supervisor. Okay, is this how do I do things? I tengok korang buat macam ni, so do I do the same thing? If so, macam am I allowed to tukar sikit, or memang I kena follow? Is this the template? You know, you need to ask all these questions. Kan kita ada belajar masa English do WH question, how, why, what, when. So list those out. Why do I do this? How do I do this? What do I do with this? When do I need to submit this? How do I improve this? You know, you ask also, macam korang nak buat preparation untuk interview kan? So macam tu lah korang buat you punya kerja, so that bila you show to your boss, meaning that you have covered as much as you can. Okay, and then I think lagi satu lah, one of the tips before I pass back to Zaim is that at Bank Islam itself and even in CDX, we want you to be empowered and take charge of your job. Okay, sebab kita dekat sini, especially at CDX, kita bila kita bagi you task, we expect you to be empowered and take it as your own lah. Maknanya contoh lah, I give you a task, okay, look, I want you to come up with a paper or a strategy or business plan about how do we target student, contoh so my expectation to you is you treat this as your baby, your project. So daripada macam mana you nak make sure daripada dia kecil sampai project tu berjaya, what is your tool? Take charge, you voice out your ideas. I think I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this strategy, I nak collaborate dengan I don't know influencer untuk attract student buka account. Okay, then I as your boss, I will challenge, why do you think micro influencer work? Kenapa you tak nak buat billboard contoh? You tak boleh pula you cannot do like that. You need to be able, okay, the reason why I wanted us to go with social media versus billboard, because according to statistic, billboard the cost is social media is like this, the reach so compare against those two, see, so I challenge you, but you can be able to justify why you go with that strategy. So there's a two-way communication there, right? So maknanya bila you buat tu, you buat betul-betul, you present betul-betul, and bila I challenge, you jawab. Or even kalau I challenge and then you macam betul lah, kenapa tak terfikir macam tu? It's okay, that's where you learn. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because mistakes is the best teacher. Okay, you yang penting is that you buat mistakes, you learn from it. Itu yang lebih penting. You jangan mistake, you buat mistake yang sama pula. Okay, you dah belajar, you improve daripada apa yang you learn. Okay, so I think that's pretty much the things that I wanted to share with you. It's much more on the soft skill lah. So in terms of the on the job tu, memang you akan learn bila you buat kerja tu, you akan learn. And nak bagi tips tu memang macam it varies according to different, I would say, job. Some a little bit technical, some soft skill. So tips tu akan bila you buat on the job training tu yang you akan learn macam mana nak kerja, buat benda tu lebih betul lah. Tapi other than that, macam Kak Yang cakap tadi, do take all our advice macam Zaim and macam I cakap tadi, money yang you boleh praktikkan, not just for your internship but also for your professional career development after this. And I think if you can manage to adapt all this, insyaAllah lah, you are on the right track lah, I think. Yeah.
Okay, thank you Ayan for that. I think I want to add on certain things across apa yang sebut tadi. But before that, okay, I nak buka voucher 50 Setakat ni ada 6 orang sahaja yang complete the voting and whatnot. So take this opportunity untuk you at least vote satu pun dah cukup dah. Sebab I memang nak buka 50 so lagi 44 voucher yang I nak bagi dekat you guys. So you just need to vote at least one awards pun dah cukup, dah okay dah. Okay, dan kalau you nak vote for the 3 awards, by all means you just need to go to our IG, go beyond Bank Islam, and then pergi dekat dekat link tree tu, and then go for any awards, screenshot, dan kemudian bagi kat DM. Nanti my staff akan take up lah, my colleague akan take up, and I can announce nama you terus dekat chat. So kita takkan buat the wheel of fortune, kita akan terus bagi je sebab I memang nak bagi 50 kat you guys. So grab the thing. So nanti I can send the T-Life voucher dekat Dr. Ila, and then you can retrieve from Dr. Ila lah later on. Okay, now speaking on that also with regards to kenapa you guys kena follow kita punya social media. Okay, sebab you guys akan buat April sampai internship April sampai bulan Ogos kan. Okay, then after that you guys akan terus kerja kan, betul tak? Okay, kalau if that is the case and you are available for opportunity to start working in October, okay, kita ada satu opportunity ni kat Bank Islam di mana you fresh grad, no experience. Maybe you punya background pun mungkin tak ada kena banking, tapi you boleh masuk this program and you get premium salary. How much? 4,200. Kan, nampak premium, maksudnya dah lah no fresh grad dan sebagainya, tapi dapat gaji premium and whatnot. So you can go through Young Leaders Program YLP under Bank Islam. So kita akan buka this opportunity InsyaAllah by minggu depan. Okay, sekarang kita tengah proses nak buat internal benda sikit. Minggu depan kita akan buka the job ads, and kita akan advocate throughout the campaign session starting from next week insyaAllah sampai tengah bulan, sampai hujung bulan 5 untuk application, dan kita akan buat engagement dengan siapa yang apply through our ni before beginning the selection. Sebab selection dia ada 4 stage. You kena ada online application, ada video punya assessment, dan kemudian ada business challenge before you can get to be in that YLP punya talent. In fact sebenarnya daripada UUM kita dah ada beberapa orang dah daripada UEM. Sekarang ada seorang tu our data scientist daripada Maths punya faculty, and also another one is sekarang dia kerja buat secure billion punya benda under group institutional banking. Dia deal dengan all these top client lah yang jenis deposit berjuta-juta punya orang. Dia is from I think faculty finance business related. Okay, so if you want to be like them, so this is an opportunity for you to apply to the YLP, and to get to know that you need to follow us on social media. So it's important for you to follow our social media lah, IG, TikTok, Go Beyond Islam, and also LinkedIn page. Okay, so saya akan buka di Live voucher ni sampai toward the session. So walaupun lepas ni akan ada session dengan lecturer you on the on the akta and on the don't style lah kan, on the ni dan sebagainya. I'm still going to take care of that. So sampai ke hujung, dan kita akan tengok siapa yang dah DM kita. Cukup je 50, kita stop. Macam tu. So get your vouchers as soon as possible. Okay, so that's iklan lah. Okay, number 2, I nak cerita sikit pasal Advance Beyond, one of our add value punya benda yang maybe you also can emulate as well. Okay, dia ada satu cerita ni masih kat company lama I lah, di mana ada, you know, procurement is a division yang memang you pergi mana-mana company, government ke private ke, mesti ada this one division atau department nama dia procurement. So kerja procurement ni basically dia adalah untuk procure ataupun beli barang lah untuk company. Senang cerita macam tu. Sebab kita tak boleh nak macam terus direct beli barang macam tu for all items. So ada certain item, especially yang big items yang melibatkan ratusan, ribuan, jutaan ringgit untuk kita beli, untuk kita procure. So kena go through procurement to make sure that tak ada isu pasal business conflict of interest ataupun rasuah dan seumpama lah. So we have this procurement punya department. So selalunya apa dia akan buat procurement ni, dia akan business unit yang nak beli barang, dia akan minta procurement handle. So procurement akan cari quotation daripada vendor-vendor lah. So vendor akan submit lah, usually paling kurang 3, so kadang-kadang more than that. So daripada situ dia akan buat evaluation apa semua bagian. Dia kata okay, daripada 5 vendor ni, vendor yang terbaik mengikut procurement punya metodologi apa semua, vendor C, A, D, E, F, contohnya macam tu lah. So apa yang berlaku adalah ada 2 interns yang kerja dekat procurement. So ada satu spot saja untuk being absorbed. And the hiring manager yang dah absorb ni, dia cakap, you nak intern A ke nak intern B? Lepas tu dia kata, dia terus cakap, I nak intern A. So macam, you make decision so fast tapi dua-duanya dapat 5/5. So seorang dapat 5/5, seorang lagi dapat 5/5. So how does it work? So then dia cakap, okay, actually dua-duanya memang power, memang best, bagus. Dia orang ikut apa yang kita orang minta, dia buat kerja exactly apa yang kita suruh. So tapi cuma bezanya A ni adalah, okay, lepas dia kata, okay cik, kalau kita kalau this is my work lah, so based on my evaluation, based on whatever apa ni yang you dah guide I apa semua, so this is the outcome. Okay, kita pilih vendor ni over this vendor apa semua. Cuma cik, saya nak tambah satu benda sikit, boleh tak? From my point of view, this is the extra thing yang dia buat. Okay, boleh tak kalau kita instead of start evaluation, selalunya dia akan submit benda tu, submit proposal ataupun quotation secara hard copy tau, dan baru dia orang boleh buat kerja untuk evaluate. Boleh tak before kita terima, kita hanya start kerja selepas terima hard copy, boleh tak kita minta dia orang hantar dulu soft copy so that I can begin the groundwork faster, then baru bila dapat hard copy I just cross check saja so that I boleh buat kerja lebih cepat. So instead of perlukan 5 hari untuk buat benda tu, bila kita buat macam tu, I estimate lah mungkin 3 hari kita boleh siapkan that task. Budak tu tak buat lagi tau. Dia tak buat pun, tapi dia just share dia punya thought, and because of that thought, they got the job. Dan masa tu pun benda tu dah berlaku few weeks before that lah. Dia tak tahu pun that would lead him to get absorbed. But because of that attitude, having the courage to tell what's in his thought and also the thing that can be advanced beyond at that particular department help him to get a job. So this is the thing yang kita expect jugalah daripada intern sebenarnya, untuk give added value. Sebab kadang-kadang you kena faham tak, orang yang dah kerja lama kat situ mungkin dah expert dengan the thing. Dan orang expert ni masalah dia adalah dia rasa dia betul selama-lamanya. While thing changes, requirement changes, business changes, and orang mungkin dah tak minat benda tu dan sebagainya. Dia tak tahu, dia tak perasan. So because of that, dia need extra eye untuk tengok benda-benda yang opportunity untuk dia improve lah. Improve ni kadang-kadang bukanlah bermaksud kita teruk, tak, tapi kita just buat benda lain sikit tapi dia boleh membuat dengan boleh bagi productive higher, macam tu. Okay, so that's the thing that you can also consider. Another thing is that okay, bila you dapat kerja, you kena fikir juga what is the call for action. What I mean by that is that macam ni, contohlah kadang-kadang intern ni, kalau supervisor, you kena faham juga supervisor ni manusia biasa, hiring manager ni manusia biasa. You tak tahu masa you tengah report first day tu dia tengah dalam situasi apa. Mungkin masa tu dia tengah sibuk gila nak kena bentang something to board yang bagi dia adalah hidup dan mati dia. So you akan mungkin rasa macam, asal macam supervisor yang dia assign ni macam tak peduli aku, ataupun rasa macam okay lah, Zaim kau baca annual report ni, seminggu ni kau baca annual report je. So you macam, seminggu baca annual report, then obviously kalau macam budak yang tak fikir, kalau orang yang tak fikir panjang, dia kata okay lah, 5 hari, so I ambil 3 hari je lah baca, 2 hari lagi I enjoy tengok Netflix lah apa semua bagai. Okay, so please don't do that. You need to find the call for action. What is the call for action? Okay, apa outcome daripada read tu? So outcome daripada read tu, of course orang akan expect, you kena tanyalah, okay, bila I dah read semua ni, apa yang you expect daripada I? Adakah you need me to summarize what I have learned, or do you want me to find certain angle daripada benda tu? So you kena cari apa you punya outcome ataupun call for action daripada job task yang dia bagi tu, walaupun nampak macam silly ataupun macam simple. Sebab dia mesti ada something yang dia nak suruh you buat. Tapi mungkin dengan cara pemilihan perkataan ataupun direction itu nampak macam simple. So kalau you tak clear on the call for action outcome yang you nak kena buat, then you kena tanya and make sure you be there. Kalau katakan tak ada juga daripada you punya survival on that, then you kena save any shit lah. Maybe you go to read the annual report for a week or for a few days, then you start to summarize yourself. Okay, I have read this from page this. These are 10 top 10 my summary. You bagi je you punya boss tu, walaupun boss you tak minta, tapi nak show you buat kerja. And also you can post that kalau you rasa benda tu macam tak PNC ke apa ke, cerita PNC pun kalau annual report, kalian lah kalau SOP dan sebagainya, maybe benda tu internal tu sensitif lah. Tapi throughout the day you also can jot down all the general things that you get, the lesson that you get, and then you can post on LinkedIn. So at least macam you tahulah, okay, dalam masa seminggu ni apa yang you dah learn throughout the exercise of analysing the annual report and whatnot lah, kalau that happen. So that thing yang you jangan mudah jugalah. Kadang-kadang orang nampak bagi benda mudah, sebenarnya nak benda yang lebih daripada you, ataupun dia sebenarnya tengah test you on your job attitude lah. Another thing is that saya echo apa yang Profesor cakap tadi, internship adalah assessment daripada company, which is very true. Okay, kalau you pergi company yang biasa, contohlah katakan you dah start kerja, you bila dia dapat satu kerja, you tak, kalau walaupun jawatan tu permanent, you jangan ingat you terus permanent tau. Okay, dalam akta buruh, dalam akta kerja, kita ada what we call, ada satu keadaan di mana kita bagi untuk company exercise what we call as probation. Okay, that's why we call probation and then confirmation. Then bila you confirm, then barulah you confirm untuk dapat kerja tu lah sebagai kontrak permanent dan seumpama. Tapi probation tu memang allowable. Kalau you ada apa-apa hal yang you tak perform ke apa ke, masa probation, you ada right as being spelled out in the letter of offer untuk terminate you ataupun nasihatkan you berhenti dan sebagainya. So probation for entry level selalunya kalau you as intern is through internship lah. So kalau internship you boleh buat kerja, dan kita boleh straightly absorb you. Dan bila dia absorb you, kadang-kadang ada company dia terus confirmkan you, ada certain company dia still bagi probation punya period tu. Sebab mungkin masa probation tu you dapat the full force punya kerja, then baru dia akan confirmkan you. So I echo, internship is actually memang betul assessment. Ya, actually kalau kita lagi suka untuk absorb budak yang intern sebab dia dah proof dia boleh buat kerja ke tak. Okay. And then lepas tu, okay, another general rule yang you kena faham juga kan. Kalau katakan you dah dapat intern, you dah dapat intern dan you dah bagus sebagainya, dia nak absorb you kau. Walau apa pun yang dijanjikan, janji-janji manismu oleh company tu kepada you, selagi you tak dapat letter of offer black and white daripada company tu, tak confirm you dapat kerja. So janganlah you you boleh dengar tapi percaya belum tentu lagi sampai you dapat a letter of offer. So bila you dapat letter of offer cakap you dapat certain positions dengan sekian gaji dan seumpamanya, then barulah you boleh nak confirm yang you dapat kerja tu. Okay. But okay, itu from your perspective. Okay, from your side. Kalau you nak confirm tak dapat job, di absorb dan sebagainya. Okay, nombor satu. Nombor dua adalah, kalau of course lah, you lah hujung-hujung internship tu, you ternampak macam company nak absorb aku ke tak nak absorb? Nak absorb ke nak absorb? So you akan start kerja lah kan. Okay, you cari kerja dan sebagainya, dapat macam-macam offer. Company tu pun nak absorb you juga. Dan dah panik. Aku nak ambil masa tu offer ni, offer. Okay, now back to my rule tadi, you dapat letter offer. Okay, letter offer A, B, C. Okay, depan mata you. Then, bagi company punya side pula, selagi mana you tak accept letter offer, okay, dan you tak report on duty on the first day, then you have the right to decline. Macam tu. Okay, walaupun you, kalau katakan you dah sign letter offer, kalau you tak sign, okay, lagi bagus lah. Tapi kalau you dah sign letter offer, tiba-tiba datang offer tempat lain, dan you nak ambil offer lain tu. Okay, kalau dalam letter of offer tu tak cakap apa-apa pasal kalau you dah lepas you sign, you tak report on duty, you kena bayar certain thing, then tak ada clause tu, maksud dia you have the right untuk decline you punya offer daripada company yang nak absorb you, sebab you nak ambil offer tempat lain. Maksud dia the first day of the report on duty tu, yang tu adalah untuk company tu punya confirmation yang dia dapat USD punya pekerja lah. So that's another rule yang you boleh faham, kena tahu jugalah. Okay, so make sure nanti kalau you dapat letter offer, tengok dia punya exit clause. Okay, as much satu lagi. Letter offer bila you dapat, okay, selalunya orang akan overexcited, overshadow benda-benda yang tak best. You know, then dia kata tengok, aku dapat gaji banyak, duduk kat kerja mana, berapa banyak benefit aku dapat. Tapi dia terlupa dalam letter offer kena ada juga exit clause. Maksud dia macam mana you nak resign daripada company tu. You kena tahu benda tu. So kalau benda tu tak ada dalam tu, kena tanya HR yang bagi letter offer tu, say whatever reason saya nak berhenti daripada kerja ni macam mana. Ada tak notice period? Notice period ni adalah period yang you kena serve before you betul-betul berhenti daripada company tu. You jangan, kalau you nak berhenti dari satu company, you boleh terus berhenti macam tu, tak boleh. Dia kena tengok juga kadang-kadang kalau you ada notice period, contohnya notice period you sebulan. Maksud dia, kalau you nak berhenti hari ni, you hantar surat hari ni, lagi sebulan baru you boleh keluar daripada company tu. Tapi kalau you nak berhenti juga, saya tak nak, saya memang hari ni saya hantar, saya nak berhenti kerja hari ni juga, then you kena bayar 1 bulan punya gaji kat company tu. So benda-benda macam ni is legal So make sure letter offer, you make sure you betul-betul tengok letter offer tu, pasti tanya HR sebanyak-banyaknya. Sebab kerja HR adalah untuk menjawab persoalan. So kau tanyalah dia, annoyed lah cerita. Yang penting you have the right, you ask the HR, that is the HR punya kerja. Kalau dia annoyed ke apa ke, itu masalah HR tu, bukan masalah you. Okay. Lepas tu pula, okay, another thing, record your job, your contribution. Sebab you kan macam tadi Dr. Ila cakap you akan ada record log apa semua kan. Kalau yes, betul tu, bagus benda tu, tapi you buat benda tu kalau boleh on the daily basis. Supaya apa? Supaya you kena faham internship ni adalah maybe your first experience ataupun working experience yang orang lepas ni company akan rely on that experience. So masa you buat resume nanti, kita kita akan tengok apa yang you capai lah masa tu. So kalau you tak ada record, you tak pasti apa you buat, so nanti akan susah bila you nak articulate masa you nak tulis dalam resume ataupun masa you nak interview untuk dapat permanent job nanti. Bila you ada record, so you boleh tahu, okay, contohnya kalau macam kerja graphic designer, berapa banyak Instagram post yang you dah buat, berapa banyak video yang you dah buat, berapa banyak event yang you dah attend, yang you dah organize. So that things kita expect untuk you dapat kesimpulan masa you dah habis internship nanti. Okay, so make sure you do lah. And also you can also ask to your team, what is the KPI of the team. Contohnya kalau tim tu kata dia nak kena dapatkan sales sebanyak mungkin 1 juta ke apa ke, okay, then sekarang kita dah dapat berapa juta, kita dah dapat berapa, dan lepas tu kat hujung tu kita dah dapat berapa, so that nanti dalam resume you boleh tulis I am assisting the team to achieve sales by how much and achieving the KPI lah. Tapi you punya role is assisting lah kan, tapi you still know kat mana team tu is going towards with regards to dia punya KPI. Okay, last one I nak tambah is on the informal punya session tadi. It's not just between you punya colleague but also with your boss. Ask your boss how he or she become the boss. You know, apa dia punya career path dia. You stalk dia orang punya LinkedIn, tengok dia ni dulu overseas graduate, dia ni dulu ambil certain license. So maybe benda tu macam mana boleh dapat this license, macam mana you dapat chartered accountant, masa you kerja dekat you pernah kerja kat Petronas dia dengan Petronas bonus dia sampai 12 bulan. So macam-macam lah yang cerita. Kan? So benda macam tu you kena stalk lah sikit dekat LinkedIn kan, get connected with that, get some being resourceful, lepas tu you initiate conversation on the career punya benda. So dia akan cerita macam-macam lah, dia akan bagi lebih banyak tips daripada kita orang. Dan dia bagi tips yang lebih reality lagi with regard to the job. Okay, so I think that's all from us. Do you have any questions so far? Kalau ada siapa question boleh Q&A.
Yes guys, please do ask around, anything at all.
Yeah.
Don't be shy, we're not gonna bite.
Yeah.
We're not gonna bite. Just kalau malu nak speak up boleh chat. Kalau tak boleh unmute je, open camera. This is a conversational. Please do ask around.
Kalau boleh I tahu juga sambil-sambil tu, kalau siapa yang tak nak tanya soalan boleh share tak company apa yang you dapat buat intern.
Good afternoon, can you hear me?
Okay, good afternoon. Okay, thanks to you.
I would like to ask something like just now Cik Zain got mentioned about we can put the achievement of during our internship of during our job in our resume. But sometimes if we do the project is quite private and confidential. So is it possible for us inside our resume and linking also?
Okay. How PNC is the thing? Okay, there is always degree of confidentiality lah. For example, you tak boleh dedah how much, you tak boleh dedah the name of the client that you are serving, for example. Yeah. So with that, you can make it generic lah. So for example, assisting the team to handle a million worth of project with regards to apa-apa. So you can make it generic instead of being too specific. And then you also can also mention, because in the project management, we have at least 5 stages, right? We have the pre-implementation in terms of ideation, scheduling, and then initiating, and then executing, and then we have also post-implementation on monitoring and controlling. So which level that you are currently, or you have experience with regards to the team. So about the project can be a very generic one, and then after that you can break down into the specific things that you have contributed to the team lah. We can go to that angle. No need to mention specifically on the thing lah. Unless when it comes to interview, then if you think that you can share, then that is between the 4 walls lah with the interviewer. But not in the resume, because resume is a public document. It can goes around. So obviously, I agree with you that you cannot tell people, but you can put it in a more generic sense lah. Okay.
Yeah, I see. Thank you for the answer.
No problem. All the best. Tan Suya, you got where internship?
I got GS Bank.
Okay. Oh, Jax.
That's our competitor. How dare you?
Yeah, cool. Give us more cashback.
Share with me the insider tips. No, just joking.
Sorry, it's private and confidential.
Okay, good luck. All the best. That's really breakthrough experience. Yeah, the best.
Okay, thank you. Okay, any questions? Other questions? Thank you, Sunyao. Ada question? Mana lagi ni? Ramai ni. Mana? You can ask a lot of question. Ada lagi question? Ni Fahmi tanya.
Contoh kita interview benda lain, tapi macam mana kena benda lain. Okay. Kalau dalam interview macam mana jawab kalau interview tanya kenapa nak ubah bidang. Okay. Dia bukan ubah bidang tau. Dia macam ni. Dia apa kita panggil, you boleh guna perkataan ni, transferable skill. Skill yang boleh apa maksud Melayu dia? Transferable lah. Maksud dia yang you boleh pindah silang ke apa kan, dia kan stuff lah. So contoh macam you kerja tu hanyalah sebagai subjek sahaja. Okay, maksud dia kalau kita kata macam kalau bekas tu dia adalah kalau mangkuk, skills tu adalah mangkuk. Apa yang you isi tu adalah jenis-jenis kerja yang berbeza lah. Contoh skills you adalah communication. You masa tu attach dekat contohnya marketing punya side. Okay, yang mana you kena jual barang lah apa segala bagai lah kan. Okay, so skills tu communication. Tapi you nak kerja nanti dalam mungkin nak kerja use communication tu untuk buat contohnya stakeholder management. Maksudnya you kena deal dengan macam high level people macam apa tu business agency ke ataupun government agency ke yang you kena have a talk with them and whatnot kan. So you boleh cerita, I dulu masa I dekat di sales marketing team ni, I buat this thing, I approach strange I approach strangers, you know, I approach different set of people daripada low income until high income apa semua, people yang ada status dalam community etc. So I did that. So I believe with regards to that communication skill, I also can apply in this stakeholder management. Sebab kat stakeholder management ni, if I'm mistaken based on the job ads that you have advertised, I kena deal dengan certain people yang high level, blah 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 blah. So you know about that, you kerja berbeza, tapi skills tu adalah boleh ditransfer, boleh digunakan juga untuk benda-benda lain. So you focus more on the skills part. Yeah, it's not bukan ubah bidang tau. It's more on mencari pekerjaan yang berbeza. It's a different type of job, but still can use my prowess or my strength in certain skills lah. Atau kalau you nak cakap pasal bertukar bidang, kalau biar betul lah dia cakap pasal isu bertukar bidang, I mean you tak ada masalah untuk you cakap macam itu. You kena cerita lah apa yang menarik yang bidang baru. Okay, jangan cerita sangat pasal apa yang buruk dengan bidang lama. Seolah-olah macam masa you spend masa dalam bidang lama tu sia-sia. Jangan, don't give the impression. give impression that okay, masa I duduk kat sini I face certain challenges contohnya, ataupun but I learn about apa benda positivity lah dalam tu, walaupun macam you je lah tahu penderitaan you kan, tapi mesti ada something good yang you learn and you boleh guna benda tu untuk bidang baru. And apa yang you cari kat bidang baru, contoh mungkin bidang baru tu I think the road is more is more stable, ataupun you memang nak cari kerja kat KL yang untuk hidup kat dah lama dah duduk kat kampus, sekarang nak hidup kat kota raya, metropolitan ke whatever lah. You boleh guna whatever yang tu untuk cerita pasal bidang baru, but always talk in positivity and also tackle from the angle of the transferable punya skills tu lah. I got internship with UEM. What should I expect? Oh, you dapat UEM. Oh, dekat ni dekat Menara dekat UEM, Mercu UEM you dapat. Oh, nanti you jumpa lah I punya klik nama dia Mira. Nanti saya kasih hi kat dia, cakap Zain salam. Okay, Yayasan UEM. Yayasan UEM. Okay, I basically dia orang akan kena handle all these young talents within the UEM yang dia orang sponsor and whatnot. So I'm not sure what type of kerja yang dia beri kat you, but I would say that it's something related to maybe on the how program yang you kena buat untuk enrich the talents punya benda lah. Maybe akan ada bootcamp lah apa semua tu, so they expect you to help around lah with regards to that. Tapi actually di semacam department tu ada finance punya unit, ada juga other things. So maybe what you can do there is you try to get most out of it. Sebab dia team dia tak besar, sebab team tak besar, you boleh learn daripada semua orang. So from there, you nak testify, you buat kerja tu, you buat sikit-sikit. I mean, you minta lah kerja untuk buat sikit. Contohnya macam kalau finance tu, cik boleh nak minta cara macam mana nak bayar. Kalau kat invest management pula, nak lead certain project dan sebagainya, so that you get more things. So boleh you letak nanti dalam you punya job achievement, masa dalam you punya resume untuk minta kerja yang baru nanti. Macam itulah. Okay. Ada lagi soalan? Okay. Oh ya, saya ada nama-nama. Nanti saya akan ada makin ramai ni yang dah vote for us. So nanti saya akan dekat chat box lah, nanti akan announce lepas kita go to next session. Okay. Ada lagi any question from your side?
Ada lagi soalan pada Cik Zaim dan ni Puan Dayana, Kak Yaya ni, you all in case you all have a lot of questions, okay, boleh tanya lagi. Okay, ada ni, since we start the internship a week before Raya, is it proper if we ask for Raya leave on the first day of internship?
Yes, tak ada masalah, boleh. Itu benda yang expect. You daripada first week tu pun tak semua orang dah cuti. Sebab semua orang akan elak weekend tu, orang akan elak Isnin Selasa tu sebab confirm jalan jam. Okay. So orang akan balik hari Khamis atau Jumaat sebelum tu. Kalau orang macam saya kat KL nak balik Penang, I can avoid weekend tu. Okay. Actually bukan waktu tu je, sekarang pun kalau you dah dapat, you terus je tanya, you set the expectation. Okay, sebab macam ni. Okay, sebab apa you kena tanya? Sebab you tak, kalau kita tak tahu dia punya policy kat sana. Kalau you punya company tu boleh buat work from home, dia mungkin dia kata, okay semua orang cuti tapi I nak you stay kerja lah sebab you kena jaga kedai. Kita selalu kita bagi jaga kedai. So kalau you dalam position untuk jaga kedai, then you kena tanya, okay, sementara nak menjaga kedai seorang tak ada ni, so what you expect me to do? Then you kena tanyalah. So, maybe you tak perlu ada kat company, you kena duduk kat rumah pun okay. So you kena manage lah the expectation. Then macam kalau kita dalam kes kat bank Islam, kalau you betul-betul, so kita akan deduct daripada you punya internship allowance lah. Okay. So yang tu you kena tanya di company tu, adakah satu boleh tak ambil cuti, dan kalau ambil cuti ni akan deduct you punya internship allowance ke tak? Dan kalau kata you nak kena kerja, nanti ada orang tak yang akan kerja sekali ke macam mana? Sebab yelah kalau tak you datang office ada orang pun susah juga kan. Ataupun dia orang okay untuk buat remote punya arrangement, which is work from home ke macam mana. So jangan tanya masa you masuk, tanya sekarang. You dah contact dengan HR first kan? Terus je, lepas tu terus tanya. Boleh manage expectation sebab kita pun dah nak masuk 10 malam terakhir. So I orang semua dalam mood dah nak raya dah sebenarnya. Okay, ada lagi satu soalan ni. I go internship on finance department but I from business, what should I expect or any tips? Okay. finance, business, economics, accounting. Semua ni kan sebenarnya apa yang korang belajar kat universiti tu adalah knowledge untuk personal knowledge, I would say. You know, you get the idea. When you go into that particular department, baru you akan betul-betul belajar apa benda role tu lah. Dan benda-benda yang baca secara teori tu akan datang macam, oh at least you pernah dengar, at least you pernah experience, at least you dah expect benda ni macam mana sikit-sikit. Tapi I would say sikit-sikit. But the real thing ialah masa you kat situ. So it's actually a new things for you to learn. Tapi tak adalah macam dia akan tinggalkan you macam apa tu, maksudnya you lebih daripada orang yang tak pernah belajar bentuk adalah dapat you tahu apa tu, in a way at least term debit credit, you know financial report apa semua bagai benda-benda macam tu. So you can expect that you going to learn totally new thing, okay? Ataupun kalau thing tu contohnya macam masa I intern hari tu kita orang buat bank reconciliation kan. kalau exam biasa kan, kalau exam accounting ke atau exam finance ke apa buat bank reconciliation ni kan macam kalau senang je nak cari dia punya ni kan. Nah dia bagi kau 1000 data kau buat bank reconciliation. So sampai ke tahap tu I dah buat tak balance sampai kena pergi jumpa bos lah. Bos I dah jumpa cari dah dia tak jumpa juga, dia tak reconcile juga. Lepas tu bos I macam tik balance lah pula. So benda-benda macam tu you can expect lah. So from there kalau you dapat that moment of apa tu you stuck ke apa ke, ask for help and then also always appreciative jugalah. Masa I tu masa okay, I tak ada expect. You tak perlu pun nak keluarkan duit apa sangat pun. Tapi kalau you rasa macam supervisor tu baik ke apa ke, kalau you nak ambil hati dia ke apa ke, bolehlah bagi card ke, you know, a small chocolate Cadbury ke masa habis internship tu. That would help somehow untuk make sure the relationship tu more sweeter lah. Itu pun you boleh buat juga. Itu apa yang buat lah relationship dengan orang.
Sampai jalan-jalan cari makan juga nak stop sana.
So what finance memang besar. Finance ada taxation lah, financial reporting lah, macam-macam. So explore lah. Explore. Kalau katakan you tak dapat buat kerja tu pun, at least you be friend dengan orang yang buat kerja tu dan tanya, actually you guys ni buat kerja ni buat apa sebenarnya macam mana benda tu connect dengan I punya team, dengan team saya, macam mana benda tu connect, then you akan dapat the whole picture of this is the finance all about. So I sebenarnya dekat bahagian hujung sekali I buat the payment untuk reimburse any credit. Macam tu. So you understand the walaupun you tak dapat rotate kat semua tempat, tapi at least you get idea of what finance is all about lah.
Masa
Okay, position bila kita dah start intern dekat company tu, maksud you tukar role ke?
dalam session ni
Tukar position dengan role lain Position ni macam you nak tukar daripada executive jadi assistant manager jadi manager. Itu position. Tapi kalau role, maksud you functional role lah. Maksudnya sekarang ni you dekat company, contohnya kalau macam bawah Yayan ada apa, brand marketing, lepas tu user researcher orang lain. You nak tukar, you tengok bosan lah kerja bawah kat Yayan ni, boleh tak nak kerja bawah Fatimah contoh kan, jaga pasal brand marketing, nak buat content contohnya. I would say that benda macam tu, you speak to your supervisor first. Dan bila dah dapat, selalu supervisor kata, okay, I don't mind, I will share you punya resources kat kerja tempat lain. Dia macam-macam arrangement lah. Sama ada dia bagi total terus you, okay, you boleh pergi terus kat sana. Ataupun dia bagi, okay, 50-50 boleh tak? Contohnya. Ataupun, then etc lah. So usually dia kata, okay, nanti you bagi tahu ke HR lah macam mana nak buat. Then you akan connect dengan HR lah. Macam tu. Selalunya you kena direct dengan you punya supervisor dulu lah. Sebab supervisor you tu lah yang ambil, yang dapatkan headcount intern tu. So, itu memang hak dia lah in a way. So macam apa-apa hal pun supervisor tu kena agree untuk release you ataupun macam bagi you peluang untuk ke tempat lain. Then dia dah okay, then HR akan follow through je selalunya. Okay. Masuk from marketing ke HR macam mana tu? Tak faham. Marketing ke HR, yang mana ni Kalau company asyik beri kerja walaupun di luar bidang kita, macam mana nak bezakan yang company sangat macam kita atau gunakan kita? Ya, korang jawab soalan ni. Menarik soalan ni sebenarnya. Tapi Dek, kau 4 bulan je buat internship, bukannya 4 tahun.
I mean macam Zain cakap lah, it's just 4 months, so be receptive to do beyond than that. Tapi I think one of the things yang you boleh tahu, or if you rasa dah macam why am I keep, dia macam ni tau, dia ada, you boleh tahu kalau you rasa dipergunakan ni, mungkin dia bagi task yang tak membantu you untuk berkembang. Contohnya, tolong pergi ambil air, tolong pergi beli pen, itu something yang you boleh rasa macam, oh, am I being used or what not. Ataupun mungkin ada certain kerja tu, bila dia bagi sangat meluar bidang, you dah start rasa tak comfortable. So that's when you need to communicate dengan you superior, cakap, hi boss, I just wanted to understand that, okay, you bagi I task ni, may I know macam how does it reflect balik, macam, you know, you need to be mature to have that conversation so that you understand apa you punya boss point of view. Mungkin dia cakap macam, oh, I bagi you task lain ni luar bidang sebab I nak you explore benda-benda ni because it helps you to do, okay? Then you can hear the justification, okay? If you're not comfortable, then that's a discussion that you need to have with your superior lah. Because you're adults, you are entitled to your opinion, but you need to have that discussion. But then kalau macam setakat beli pen and what not, then you boleh tanya lah, boss, is there anything else beside, you need to be able to speak up lah. So that you know that macam that superior of yours is not taking advantage of you.
Satu lagi, itu kalau you punya bos lah. Kalau katakan bos sebelah minta you buat something ke apa, Cik Zaim katakan saya Zaim nak gunakan intern Yayan kan. So as intern Yayan, you tanyalah apa ni Kak Yayan dah tahu belum? Macam tu. Tanya je. Ataupun nanti saya tanya Kak Yayan, dia bagi tak saya buat kerja ni? Macam tu. Sebab you kadang-kadang kena pandai menolak dengan cara halus. Macam tu. Tapi jangan nampak reject tau. Jangan nampak orang kata apa, sombong ke ataupun you know act ke apa kan. Just macam cakap, okay, this is anything, tapi sekarang saya tengah ada kerja yang Kak Yayan suruh buat. So boleh tak saya settlekan benda ni dulu? Nanti saya tanya Kak Yayan, boleh tak saya buat kerja cik? Macam tu. Jangan cakap, sorry lah, this is not in my JD. You cakap macam tu, memang dia akan nama you akan buruk sikit lah. Kadang-kadang you cakap betul tau, tapi dia macam betul tapi tak tepat. Macam tu. So kadang-kadang benda ni manusia kan. Jangan jadi terlampau strict jugalah. Benda tak ada dalam JD ni. Tak.
This is the soft skill yang you akan learn bila you masuk corporate culture. So macam I'm just being honest. Betul je Zaim cakap lah, memang bukan kerja saya. Kenapa? You boleh cakap. Tapi cara penyampaian tu, betul tak? Macam the way you arrive at what you wanted to say, there's a much more professional way of saying it. Macam tu. Itu yang kita cakap. You need to be professional. You need to be able to communicate it in a very democratic way without burning any bridges. Macam tu. Okay, and I think another tips yang I nak add jugalah, if I may, very very quickly, is that okay, there might be instances bila dekat internship atau kat kerja, you ada high hopes nak buat benda ni, end up you buat benda yang Allah tak bermakna, maknanya tak bagi input dekat you kan. Benda tu boleh jadi macam tadi tiba-tiba kena photostat ke apa, minta simpang lah. I hope you guys not experience that. Tapi andai kata you experience benda ni ataupun you have a very difficult time with the team or the superior, you very bad experience lah. So don't be demotivated, don't be disheartened, but take it as a learning point, as a lesson learned, so that bila you esok nanti dah jadi boss, you dah kerja tempat lain, you jangan buat benda yang sama dekat orang lain. You take it as a lesson where, okay, I learn here that I shouldn't be doing this to my future subordinates. So there's always a lesson learned for everything that you do. Okay, it's just the way of how you look at the perspective. Like, it's all just about perspective. Okay. Zaim?
Okay, apa ya, lupa ni kau. Ada something yang tambah, lupa. Okay je soalan. Okay, sorry soalan. Go internship at financial institution, so I'll be expected to involve in sales. Memang role tu untuk sales sebab kat financial institution tak semestinya buat sales Okay, tapi kalau you kena involve dalam sales, okay, number one is, okay, sales is all about, okay, orang selalu cakap it's about selling the experience tau, not selling the product that much. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, maksud dia adalah sebenarnya experience menggunakan produk tu. Tu kan dia. So, more or less is the knowledge of the product. So, learn about the product dulu. Okay, tak kisahlah. Ini bagi general produk tu mungkin produk finance, atau kalau mana tahu you masuk Maybelline ke, you masuk L'Oreal ke, kena jual you produk apa kan. Whatever lah. Kena masuk Zalora kena jual baju ke kan. Tak kisahlah apa kan. Learn about the product, okay. Kenapa orang kena beli the product? Ada orang kata apa, the sales pitch lah, the content, apa yang you nak jual ke orang. Itu important sebab itu akan bina confidence you. Sebab Kalau you tak confidence, kalau you tak pernah pakai benda tu ataupun you tak faham kepentingan benda tu, dia akan buatkan you tak boleh langsung buat kerja tu. Especially on the sales part. Okay. So learn about the product sebanyak mungkin daripada lecture senior ke apa ke, daripada bos ke apa ke. Okay. Lepas tu pula tanya dia, okay, untuk dapatkan customer, selalunya company ni buat macam mana? Sebab dia nak expect you buat sales kan. So macam cara conventional yang suruh buat. Sebab kita kadang tak tahu. Kita ingat TikTok tu the best. Sebenarnya untuk barang tu, you tak boleh jual kat TikTok. You kena buat benda lain. So kenalah buat cari ikut benda lain. Okay. Dan selalunya dia orang akan ada leads. Dia panggil leads. Leads tu maksud the list of potential customer. Yang you mungkin kena call, you kena WhatsApp dan sebagainya. So benda-benda macam tu you tanya dekat dia orang. Supaya you punya niat untuk start jual lah. Untuk start penuhi apa dia punya expectation tu lah. So learn about the product, learn about the current strategy yang works, so that you can follow through. And mungkin juga you boleh minta, boleh tak saya nak be pair dengan senior yang sedang buat benda tu, so that saya akan confident, saya boleh observe mungkin dalam seminggu macam mana cara dia buat sales, dan lepas tu baru saya boleh buat sendiri, macam tu. So kalau you jenis yang nak observe orang macam tu pun, you boleh minta cadangan macam mana you nak perform lah nanti later on. So kalau sebab takut nanti kalau you awal-awal lagi macam banyak sangat benda ataupun you tak confident ke apa ke, terus you flop, terus you frust, tu jangan macam tu. So kita pun kena, kalau kita ada ways of things yang macam kita boleh, yang membantu kita beritahu, oh kalau cik bagi spare saya dengan orang, saya lagi confident. Lepas tu bila saya dah okay, dan saya boleh buat sendirilah. So benda macam tu pun saya rasa kadang-kadang kalau you rasa you perlukan benda tu, you bagi tahu je. Come back to ask the question tadi tu lah. I dapat dekat bahagian agihan. What's the O&A inspection? Agihan ni distribution ke? So distribution selalunya, tak tahu lah, I tak tahu you punya company ni company pasal apa, tapi it's more on logistic, I think lah, mungkin logistic ataupun operation punya side. So apa yang you boleh expect is SOP. Itu you kena tanya dulu. Cik, apa SOP buat benda ni? Operation mesti ada SOP punya. Dan you kena baca dokumen tu ataupun you kena tahu macam mana nak buat SOP tu A sampai Z. Then you akan okay lah. Dan lepas dah sebulan dah master operation tu, then you start thinking macam mana nak improve benda ni. So kalau boleh improve the flow ke apa ke, then you bagi tahu lah kat you punya boss, I rasa daripada 10 step ni kita boleh ringkaskan ke 7 step je sebenarnya. Macam mana nak buat? Kita gunalah ChatGPT, kita gunalah macam ni, benda-benda yang mungkin you boleh cadangkan kan. Then you boleh jadi intern yang cemerlang lah. Is there any specific requirement for intern and financial institution to be promoted to work in the same company after the internship period? Okay, this one, kalau you tanya spesifik, you boleh tanya HR and also the particular punya boss. Masa dalam seminggu tu, you kena tanya, kalau ada tak chance untuk I get absorb for this position. Kalau dia kata memang tak ada langsung, then you tahulah you akan berakhir bila. Then tanya you soalan, okay, kalau macam the same role kat sekarang ni, kat ada bank, apa requirement ini diperlukan? Then from there you learn the requirements and what not. So throughout the internship, you get whatever you can lah to fulfill the requirement. As simple as that lah. Okay, I think itu kalau intern tak dapat achieve KPI untuk sales, majikan boleh terminate intern ke? Okay, kalau dalam LO dinyatakan tak dinyatakan benda tu, sebenarnya dia tak ada hak lah. Sebab intern ni dia bukannya kerja tau. Okay, ini satu hal. Intern dalam labor law, you are not considered as employment, you are considered as apprenticeship. So sebab tu you guys tak entitled oleh law untuk dapat gaji. Sebab tu kita tak panggil internship salary rate, kita panggil internship allowance. Because you are not entitled to get any salary based on the act lah. Dia ada dalam nota kaki kat bawah ujung sekali kat label tu pasal apprenticeship ni lah. So dia tak, bila dia you are not employment, so dia tak boleh terminate you. Sebab tu kita tak pernah ada lah that clause. Unless kalau macam terminate ni macam contoh macam you ada buat misconduct behavior ke kan, you mencederakan orang ke, benda-benda macam tu, dia boleh lah terminate you. Tu pun based on the local punya authority lah, which is maybe dia kena report kat polis ke apa kan. Tapi kalau setakat KPI, okay, dia akan simpan you je lah. Mungkin you tak buat sales lah, you buat benda lain, ataupun benda yang support the sales ke macam mana ke. Sebab obviously all sales dia ada support sales tau, orang yang support kat belakang. So kalau you rasa you dah memang tak boleh perform sales, then you cakap lah, awak cakap, I boleh tak I nak try untuk buat support pula side instead of just the sales. Tapi untuk be sure, you terus you dah dapat internship kan, you tanya direct kat HR tu, kalau tak dapat achieve KPI, you guys akan terminate tak intern. Just be sure, yeah, because I think this kind of question, orang company tu dan HR tempat tu is the most deserve apa ni orang yang has the most rightful lah untuk ask this question directly lah. Kita orang boleh as outsider boleh bagi overview je lah on this thing. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's all from me. Yayan, any last word from your side?
No last word, but I wish you guys all the best in your internship. Good luck. Selamat memulakan pengalaman baru di alam pekerjaan. Tiba-tiba macam kakak-kakak pula. Do enjoy the internship, make the best out of it. Be confident. You have nothing to lose, do your best. I do hope in certain future kita boleh jumpa face to face, or maybe you guys wanted to consider joining Bank Islam. Bolehlah apply dekat Cik Zaim. Okay, so mana dah tahu kan. Okay, and then pesanan pendaca, jangan lupa download BU by Bank Islam. So once you download, actually sekarang kita tengah ada referral program ongoing. So kalau you promote BU, you suruh kawan-kawan you buka BU guna kod you, setiap account yang you refer, you akan dapat RM10. So bolehlah kalau rasa nak buat duit raya. Sebab ramai student dah buat benda ni. Ada seorang student kita yang buat this promotion dah sampai 3,000 dah dia dapat sebab dia refer ramai sangat. So be creative. Other than that, on my end, I would like to apologize kalau ada tersalah bahasa ke apa-apa ke. I do hope from apa-apa tips yang Kak Yayan share, mana yang baik you guys boleh ambil, mana yang tak baik tak apa, boleh take it separately. And I think it's not too late, or maybe it's not too early to wish those who are celebrating Selamat Hari Raya in advance. And also pada yang lain tu selamat bercuti. And you guys going to come back on campus after Raya kan? So do enjoy your time at home. So nanti back to campus. We, Zaim and Yayan, will be in UUM very often after this kan? We're going to be there, a lot of activities. So maybe we can see you guys then lah. So that's all from me. Thank you so much guys for having me.